Hello everybody, thank you for coming immediately. Infamous and Solo Squirrel, you guys are doing well. I still need to actually sign in here, I haven't even done that yet. How's it going, Dave? Hello everybody, thank you for coming. Awkwardly had it pulled up on my phone. Oh gosh, don't listen to my own voice. Ooh, who is that, Lois Griffin? Ooh. How's it going, Stacks? Or J-Stack World? Ooh, don't listen to yourself ever. Found out, by the way, that you know Adam Driver doesn't watch any of the movies that he's in because he hates hearing his own voice. Not quite that bad, but I don't like hearing it. So I'm just like, ooh, sometimes. Thank you for all trickling in. Oh, it was actually your first time you sent a message before, so welcome, Jay. All right. Guess we can have him redeem the daily login reward. I think all this mail, though, is technically not his, but it's just going to go to the craft bag anyway. Really? Johnny Depp has never watched the Pirates movies? That's a travesty. So what's the finale? The finale is the finale of our 24 Hours Trapped series. We have accomplished more than I could have imagined that we would have, but we're at the point where I don't know necessarily what we're going to do with him in this zone. So we're wrapping up the series, and my cat's going to come knock out some more cords again. I just had to replug and everything because she knocked them all out earlier. She unplugged my mic, and I'm like, that would have been an awkward thing to figure out being unplugged. To be like, wait a minute, you guys can't hear me? What's going on? And what it is because she leaps up here and then she knocks into cords. So what my initial plan was that failed is I opened a cardboard box and I put it over there with toys in it, thinking that would distract her for at least the opening of the stream, and that didn't work because she's right here. She's right there. How's it going, Reno? So we have been trapped inside of Stros M'kai for about a lot of hours. And at this point, we're just going to wrap up the series for him and then figure out what the next 24-hour challenge will be, which will either be Cyrodiil. My inventory is full. That is disgusting. I guess I shouldn't pay for a way shrine. Come on, don't stand there. All right, where's the exit to this place? Inventory management. Yeah, that'll be the finale. Is just trying to figure out where to put all this shit. Probably just quick sell most of it, honestly. Looks like some guy's doing the exact same attack I was down there on that little thing. Look at that. We're brothers. We're necromancer brothers. He's got a companion. Never mind, it's not a companion. That's a thingamahoosin. But it is companion already. It's like, look at this guy. He's been places. How's it going, Mumble? Also noticed, too, there's really not a whole lot of ESO streams right now. Also, by the way, for those of you who missed it yesterday, ka-chow. Look at this. Look at this. He's got a camel, and it spits. I don't know why the spitting part is super relevant, but it feels relevant. It feels very thematic with what we've accomplished so far. Yeah, I think Cyrodiil will also be a good starting point, and then afterwards we go to the Imperial City. I haven't started the poll yet because I don't want to. I don't want to see what it comes to. I don't want to know how it goes. There's actually quite a bit of advantages, though, if it was Imperial City or if it was Imperial City or Cyrodiil. Each of them would have their own bonuses, like different things that could be farmed, differing sets of advantages, things like daily quests and different things that I could do. Where am I going? I should find any vendor. I think I would know this town better, but I really don't spend a whole lot of time here. You know why? Because there's like nothing here. There's not even a thieves' den here. I have a bunch of stolen goods that I can't even do anything with. I might as well just turn them over to the guards. And just be like, here, take these. I can't even use these. Oh my gosh, we do have so much junk. The gold method, just run around and pick up random shit in Stros M'kai. Oh my gosh, how much was that? 1.6k gold. That's not too shabby. We're also going to see, too, if the guild trader has anything decent. How about doing your alliance quest and picking up and doing every side quest you come across as you go? Are you talking about, like, in Cyrodiil? Does it take long to unlock the Black Sacrament for Endeavors? Let's see what it is. No, you cannot stand up there, cat. No, you can't knock that over either. Gosh, like you could sit right where you are, and you can stay right there. Which one are you talking about? Is it a weekly? Oh, 7 Black Sacraments. No, they're not very long. The nice thing too is like you don't need to you don't need to do well. That's the easiest way I can phrase it. Easiest suggestion I have too is also stage 4 vampirism also will make these things relatively easy for you as well too. I know there's a Battlegrounds event this weekend, but do I know when the next big event is? I believe it's next month, and it is the Zenthar event. But we don't have a date on it yet. I'll probably make a Zenthar event guide, just because Zenthar is an event that's pretty complex. Oh, like the starters, also like Glenumbra and everything. I mean, you could do that, but I feel like that's less torturous, because everybody, when I was like, what should I do next? They're like, well, let me think, Jake. What would be the worst thing to put you inside of? And then, that's how Cyrodiil came about. Because they're like, man, Cyrodiil is a great idea. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I wanted to just see if that place had any XP potions. That would be the big thing, is if that place sells XP potions, that would be pretty goated with the sauce, as the cool kids say. Keep forgetting, too, that we have a mount. Can't wait for that event. Yeah, that's actually a really good one, in all honesty. All right, what do we have? The first live I don't miss in like forever. Well, it's good to see you back. Good to have you. Well, we could buy a wall. I mean, that's within our price range. Oh, I forgot to put it in the... See, here I am. Absolute goon. Doing a live stream. Don't even post it in my own Discord. Sorry, everybody. Hang on. I'm a dummy. I don't know anything. Good morning. All right, hang on. Let me post this to the masses. Should probably add that I'm live in that. There we go. Now the people in Discord will know that have their notifications on. I thought about actually buying him a pet. Why the finale? So this is the finale of the 24-hour Stuck in Stros M'kai challenge. So after this, he'll be free, which he's probably looking forward to. Should we buy him a pet? Any thoughts on that? Because I'm like, what should we use the rest of our gold on, you know? Should we try to buy him a pet? Like, what should we be realistically hoping for? I mean, it's weird that it's only the dogs that are listed right now. Like, Don't really quite understand that. Oh, oh, I forgot to turn on the music too. Hang on. Which, fun fact, listening to this music messes up my Spotify recommendations pretty significantly, because on repeat it's just like a bunch of songs that like are also songs from Skyrim as well as like songs that I actually listen to. Like, it's so it's kind of funny how it kind of messes it up in a funny way. All right, there we go. I'll get the Skyrim vibes going. Is it on? Oh, there we go. I forgot this one starts out very quietly. That's true. He's not alone. He's got a camel. Thank you for those of you who are watching on the Twitch and the YouTube. Also, there was one of you guys that mentioned earlier that you needed help with a werewolf bite. If you're here right now, just let me know and I can get you a werewolf bite. I don't know if you're here or not. Saw it in my Discord chat earlier. Oh, pet. Let's see if we can find him a nice pet. Well, get him the scintillator. All the more reason to continue your alliance story. The problem with the alliance story is it would take so long. Like, you know, you do the trapped in Glenumbra and then trapped in. It would take a long time to get through an alliance, and I think people want to see me suffer in new and unique ways. And that's where I think that everyone's gonna want to see some Cyrodiil or Imperial City action. When I go to the boards and nothing shows up for me in Cyrodiil? Man, the Skyrim music really gets you hype, and then you realize you're stuck in a desert and you think to yourself, what do I do with all this hypeness? I'm gonna check to see this price of this home. That's about the only other thing that I think we could feasibly afford. Although, hang on, is there any way we could complete any of these daily endeavors? I know people want to see me suffer. Well, I mean, let's be realistic here. Did you guys know who Nikocado Avocado is? You guys see streamers like that and you think to yourself, man, people just want to see some people's lives burn, you know? Like, if I'm not teaching you guys something, you want to see suffering. I wonder if it's possible to kill 75 dangerous foes in Stros M'kai. Where would that be? I do like the pack rat. The only problem is I already have the pack rat, so I would have to basically just give somebody gold to gift it to me, even though I already have it, is the only kind of problem. I do like the pack rat though. Those are good pets. I actually highly encourage you guys to have those pets because their inventory space increases goes to all of your characters. What was I doing? I was going to the house. This isn't how you get to the house. I'm a little rapscallion here. I'm so disappointed too there's not like a cheaper home here. You think that there'd be like an inn or something. This house is like 1 million gold, but it's only, I think it was like 500k crowns, but like 500,000 gold is like quite a bit. This reminds me when you were locked to a Lion Zone until Tamriel Unlimited. Yeah, it was that was an interesting time when segregation existed inside of ESO. And in theory, there was like, you know, if it's just so weird to think about how like things were so different back then, because it's like you couldn't even have like best in slot races like composition for stuff. It was just so weird, like thinking about how things were back then. This is crazy. Yeah, both of those pets are pretty good. Alright, we're gonna see how expensive this is. At some point. Oh, that's still like... Even if we got an amazing deal for crowns, which, granted, we are only moving further and further away from the last crown sale, that's still 650,000 crowns. Oh, that's just... That is killer. I mean, I get this house is nice, right? My original plan was to try to buy the house, because I thought this house was like a 40,000 gold house, right? And then try to buy like furnishings inside of it that I could use. But this house is just way too big. I should have picked a different... All the starter... What do the other starter zones have? Like some of these other ones. I guess I can't preview that now, can I? Because I'd be leaving the zone. Oh, wait. You know what I can do, though? I can go to the crown store. Yeah. I will use my resources inside of here. All right, so this one is in the Rift. Skywatch. Where is Skywatch? Black Vine Villa. That is really weird. These ones just seem like they're all over the place. Sentinel. Elden Root. Why are the cheap ones in the big cities? That's so weird. Arteron. Thank you. Well, we'll keep on keeping on. I'm gonna go back and check to see if there's any XP potions now in that guild trader. I'm glad that my chat is also accurately portraying both Twitch and the YouTube chat. Also, once I figure out how, I'm going to add all of you guys that have Twitch, what's the word, subscriptions, and I'm going to add you to the end credits, because I feel guilty that I don't offer you anything on Twitch for subscribing. Why are there houses in-game that you can't currently buy? So there are some that are on like rotating cycles. So for example, my house, I think the Princely Dawnlight Palace actually might either recently have been in or still be in. But this is one that is just on a cycle. It's kind of like, what's a good example? Think of it like Monster Arm packs or other things that pop in and out, you know, like my personality. My little torch one. Maybe that's what we should try. Maybe that's like within our wheelhouse to purchase. Oh, there are any personalities that we could buy? Where even are personalities? In Style Parlor? Where do they put those? Emotes. We could buy an emote pack. Look at this. There we go. Oh my gosh. We'll buy the muscle flex. That really shows that we've completed the challenge. And so, that is true too. Some are tied to events. Commander. Doesn't really give off commander vibes though. I'd say it gives off thief vibes. Problem is you can't steal shit because there's nowhere to launder it. Bloodforge does look pretty cool though, but he actually really doesn't look that much different with his shirt on. And then we'd have to take his shirt off, and I don't want the viewers to become too distracted oogling at him. I don't know. Some are holiday themed also. And they're tied to specific holidays. Where? Feel so naked without a personality. The personalities, it doesn't tell you how you've earned them when you already have them unlocked. Alright, we'll go back to the guild trader. We're gonna see if we can buy him a pet. Even if I already have the pet, it's like, screw it. We'll still unlock it for him. I'm playing through the Craglorn Zone quest for the first time after realizing I'd never done it after watching a few things about Gold Road, and I want that skin for completing every main quest. That skin looks baller. Really excited about that. Honestly, 3,500 gold for a pet. You know, can you complain? All right, so we got him a pet. Let's see what consumables we can buy, potentially. Nothing great. I can already tell. Okay, you know, we could buy 3 health potions. So stupid. Oh, hang on. We got a FYI for the Twitch viewers from ELRLC? How do you pronounce that? But it says, FYI Twitch viewers, while Twitch channel subscriptions ordinarily cost $4.99 per channel each month, Prime members in regions where Twitch subscriptions are available can check the Use Prime sub box in the pop-up window to remove the fee and claim a free 1-month subscription. Then simply click subscribe with Prime and you're all set. Oh, well, thank you. Elric? Is that right? How's it going, David? Is it Elric? I do try to pronounce things correctly. There's a conspiracy theory that I used to intentionally pronounce things wrong to get more comments in the YouTube algorithm. But fun fact, comments no longer work towards the algorithm on YouTube because, as you may know, there's quite a few popular YouTube channels that have to deactivate comments because they get a lot of whatever. So YouTube is like, we'll just remove that as being an important thing in our algorithms. Now it doesn't even really matter. People leave comments, which is sad. But I mean, it's nice in a sense that, like, you know, I still get to read your guys' comments without having to, you know, be like, guys, I need your comments, please. Recently, as in the past couple months, started ESO from the beginning. I'm planning on trying to 100% the zones, but at the moment going in order. That's a great goal, honestly. I love the ESO zone stories, and I think that they all weave together really well. I just wish that this one had a little bit more. I mean, just look at this one, just compared to Somerset. You know, like look at just the difference between things. That's actually weird too. That like some things will like so obviously like I've done the dolmens and the world events of my other character, but like I've also done the public dungeons and, you know, found the certain things here. It's kind of interesting to see what translates over and what doesn't in the zone guide. The Dominion. So you're gonna do like the Dominion and then the main story quest, and then go through like the Daggerfall version and then the Ebonheart Pact version, and are you gonna go like do all of them until they all meet with each other and then go through the main storyline and then go through the DLCs? That's just where it becomes slightly convoluted. But I mean, the nice thing is you can do it however you want. I mean, there's no like wrong answer. It's not like, oh, you did Somerset storyline first. And even if you do stuff like that, where you do like certain zones before other ones, it actually will give you some unique dialogue. Thankfully, there's no like unique quest rewards, because that would become a pain in the ass. It would. I'm glad that there's no like oh my gosh, you know, you did this zone story quest and that led into this one. Well, now you get this specific reward. That's good. Time to clock in for work. Have a great weekend. You too, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing it in order according to a website. That's fair. I would say, though, just be careful. It's a little bit subjective. Oh yeah, no, you can use Amazon Prime. Prime actually gives you like a ridiculous amount of rewards for having it. Which has goaded me into keeping it, but I don't feel like I get the value out of it that I do. I'm currently working my way towards Master Crafter. Just need to do 18 full modus. Would you recommend, or which would you recommend as being the quickest way of doing without having to spend thousands of crowns on motif books? Well, one, don't buy motif books with crowns. That's numero uno. I'm going to show you here. I believe it is in Lore Library. So my trick, and this is a great trick because we just had the Jubilee events. This is perfect time for it. Is see which ones of these you're close to 14 out of 14ing. You know, see which ones you're close to. Also, if you have a bunch of crown gems, I usually, like, so say I didn't have a book, you know, for example, I would consider using either your crown gems or your daily endeavors crystals on some of those motif books. I think I have all of these on my other characters but it's still worth it. Some of these at least, because some of these can be really expensive if you wanted to buy them outright. Like if you were starting from scratch. The fishing is taking longer than expected. Yeah, fishing is taking. It's gonna take you a minute. I thought that you were just doing like the quests and the side quests. If you're doing fishing too, I mean that's good on you for doing that, because that is painful. Oh, look, we found a basic provisioning guide. Shaboom! We're gonna fish for a little bit. I could also tell you guys some stories if you guys want some interesting social work stories, things that I've seen, or we can talk about ESO stuff, answer questions, give suggestions. I do also want to note too that the set that I said yesterday was not as good. I think it's called Ice Furnace. I think is actually better than I gave it credit for. I said that it was just like pretty okay. And it's actually apparently really good for DK. So I do apologize to the hardcore DKers. In my defense, I'm not a huge fan of Dragon Knights. I know that the developers love them because they always make them amazingly good. But personally, never been a DKer myself. I've been using my Endeavor points so far. Are the motifs there are fairly cheap to buy that they may not have started collecting. So it'll always be a bit random. Like there's some really valuable ones that will show up there because they're tied to certain crown crates. But just keep in mind, like always look up their intrinsic value. But also too, the Jubilee event just happened, so people are underlisting a lot of motifs just to try to ship them out, you know. So keep that in mind as well as you're doing all this mental math to yourself of like, what's the best way for me to get these things, because that's how I did it. Is I just went through, and what I would do is I bought like every motif book. Like I would just scroll down really fast from a lot of guild traders, like search from unit price down, so your cheapest to most expensive, and then page one, just scroll really fast, and anytime it would be like you can bind this to your sticker book, you know, like you don't have this one, then just grab that one, then just keep scrolling as fast as you can. You get really effective at it. But do not waste crowns, because these days crowns are probably worth more than the writ books themselves. I mean, if you're going to buy crowns, you might as well trade those crowns for gold and then buy the writ books, honestly, these days. Guild traders, exactly. Also, too, I don't know if you're like a thrift shoppy type person, but you can always hit up the refuges. There would be a refuge in Stros M'kai, but the developers, I guess, forgot to put one here. But every zone has got a refuge. It's this little symbol right here for those of you who may not know. And each one of these has a guild trader. And usually these are very cheap guild traders to have. So a lot of guilds will just be like, I'll just buy this little guild trader right here. And then they only spend, you know, a couple 100,000 on that guild trader. Mind you, normal guild trader is millions per week. And so if you go to these, you can usually find good sales because the people in those guilds are usually not... So how do I want to say this diplomatically? They're not the best sellers, so they're just throwing up things for random prices. And because of that, you can get yourself some baller deals. So that's my suggestion if you're interested in the guild selling purchasing, because you can get yourself some good deals that way. Also found out too that you can create a schedule for what's it called? Streams, and you can post it on your Twitch. Loving all the tips here though, thank you. I'm glad I could be helpful, Foolish. And here it costs just short of 200 Australian dollars for 21,000 crowns. It's hard to I don't actually know what that is in American dollars. This becomes tricky. I spent 20 million gold during the Jubilee event when prices were lower to complete my motif pages on my main. 14 motifs completed, 10 mil of which was the Ancient Daedric and Ancestral Breton. I mean, it's an expensive one to go for, Dave. That's like the one to go that's the expensive one. It's a ballsy choice to use, but I respect the hustle. If you guys want ESO tips, I can also tell you some funny work stories too. I know you guys might have been here the other day where I was like, it's $100 US. That's weird. I feel like it's more expensive for us to buy it for $100. I should have changed my currency to Australian if that's true. Maybe it is cheaper. I don't know. I'm just going to become Venezuelan. I'm only saying that because that's what the currency that people were using to buy crowns at like ridiculously cheap prices. They were just like setting their Xboxes to Venezuelans region, and then they were just like buying crowns and then converting that to gold and then converting that gold back to US dollars and then buying more crowns, selling those crowns. Like it was a pretty good scheme, honestly. And it was infinite too, as long as you didn't do like too much of it to where you're like, you know, getting on the radar. Oh shoot. You know, I can confidently say though that we have all the fishing achievements from Stros M'kai. Very difficult. We re-got them. We redid it. It was funny though, so I was at a visit this week. Or technically, I guess, last week. And the home smells like marijuana, which is whatever. You know, I'm not here to judge. But there's a question in the assessment that I have to ask. Like, does anyone smoke marijuana? And so I'm like, does anyone smoke marijuana? They're like, no. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm just putting it in this assessment to say that, you know, like... You know, this person smokes marijuana. Like, you may have a medicinal card. And this is for a hospital. So, like, this isn't like... They don't care. You know? They just want to know. And they're like, no, nobody here does that. And I'm like, do you have pet skunks? Like, is there something going on in your basement that you're unaware of? Also, too, mind you, the whole time that we were talking, their smoke alarm was, like, chirping. And I was like, I can't deal with this. The smell of marijuana and then a chirping from a smoke alarm was just absolutely like doing my head in. I was like, I have a migraine. A bright ass computer screen laptop asking these questions, and I'm getting no. It's like I had a lady tell me, because you know, like it's just demographic stuff too. Like I asked the lady, like, you know, do you smoke any cigarettes? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, you live alone. And there's cigarettes on the table. And she's like, I do smoke cigarettes. And I was like, it's not like don't lie to your healthcare professionals. Just be honest, you know? Because, you know, 99 times out of 100, it doesn't matter. But there are some medications that do react poorly to those things too, especially marijuana. So I had when I worked for CPS, I had a girl, she was 17, and she was taking depression medication. Well, she was started to then take her depression meds, and she started to smoke marijuana, and her doctor said that that was causing her to have psychosis and stop smoking marijuana. Well, she didn't, and she ran out into traffic one day and tried to kill herself. And then thankfully she was fine, but it's like, you know, just be honest, because the doctors can give you different stuff. Like if you smoke or drink, or, you know, they'll just give you different things. They're not there to snitch on you. They're not going to put you in hospital prison and shame you for, you know, eating cheeseburgers or whatever, you know. Like there's a question in there like, do you feel like you eat healthy? You can be honest. I would say probably I don't think I eat healthy. Exactly. Like it can it's unfortunate, but like it can really have an effect on you. And the sad reality is there's a lot of teenagers that smoke marijuana. It's a whole population of them that take depression meds, and they don't always mix well together. Not necessarily all of them. And mind you, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just telling you what the doctor had told me, because I'm going to, you know, one day I get a call that one of my you know, kids ran out into oncoming traffic trying to kill themselves while crying, and I'm like, I just saw them today. They were fine. Like, what happened? And they're out in the middle of traffic. The police, EMS is all there, and then so I go talk to the doctor in the emergency department, and he's like, this sometimes can happen when medications like mix with marijuana. So that's how that happened. CPS is Child Protective Services. Every state's a little bit different. So some states they are. Some states, they physically do the arrests. Sometimes they work with law enforcement. State I lived in worked with law enforcement more than doing it on their own. And a lot of times there's a lot of different units. Every state will also determine what is and isn't child abuse too, which kind of makes things a little bit weird. Because like, and also too, people just don't know like what is and isn't illegal in their states. Like in a state I live in, you can use physical discipline, and quite often people would say you can't use physical discipline, and I'm like, well, you can. In actually the state that I live in too, you can actually use implements too. The issue becomes though is if you use an implement, you are assuming all of the risk when you use that implement. So like if you use a belt to hit a child, like you are assuming the risk that there may be additional injuries to them. The thing that you can't do too, I'm just going on a tangent about the law here, is you can't hit a child for no reason. And most people don't understand what that means. So like if an adult gets frustrated, like say I'm just like, ugh, you know, I don't get any perfect row, and I like punch somebody, you can't use that as an excuse for discipline. Discipline has to be tied to discipline. And that's pretty broad, but if you're like having fits of anger and then just exploding on the people around you, that's also not protected disciplinary action for adults. Do people even smoke marijuana anymore? They do. And I'm like, you know, there's so many other ways that you could take this to where it doesn't make your house smell like, you know, a frat house. like I look at the smell of marijuana to me is like BO. Like it's whatever, you know, like you went to the gym, you smoked marijuana, whatever. Like it's a smell. Don't smell like it. There's so many people in the world smell like it. And I'm like, people will universally hate like the smell of cigarettes, and some people will just give it a free pass. I hate it. I hate the smell of it. No problem if you want to use it for yourself, if you're going through something and your doctor says to you like, hey, you know, this will help you. I have no problem with that. In the same way that like, you know, your doctor may prescribe you like Oxycontin. Although fun fact, I thought about this yesterday because I was talking to my friends about microdosing. I had an old woman. She was microdosing heroin with a needle. Like these are the things that I experienced in my 5 years of working at CPS. And now that I work for a hospital, I still get to see the same levels of like weirdness. And so, hang on, I'm going to reset the chat here because it's not popping up correctly. Oh, hang on. Why are you not? Little silly goose chat. You're not updating. Alright. Chat wasn't updating, and I was missing your messages. But yeah, she was microdosing heroin, and she actually weighed. She weighed, I think, like, it was a lot. It was like 550 pounds, maybe 600 pounds. And so we drug tested her at one point. I can't remember why. I think it's because, why did we drug test her? Because I didn't do the drug test. The person before me had the case did the drug test. Somebody might have just alleged it at one point and said, like, hey, this person is using heroin, and we drug tested her and it was negative. Come to find out that she had been microdosing heroin, which I didn't know was a thing, but she had like pain in her hip, so she would inject the heroin into her hip. Please also, this is not medical advice. Like, please don't be like, huh, maybe that would work. It doesn't work. Please, don't do that. But it was just funny because this is how we found out. You know, it all starts when I'm sitting at home. You know, maybe I'm working, or maybe I'm in the office. Maybe I'm like, you know, out and about driving, and I get a phone call from a blocked number. Which, if you ever get a phone call from a blocked number, that either means that a prison is calling you, the police are calling you, or a hospital is calling you. So you know you're about to get something like crazy, right? Oh, microdosing, by the way, is when you use a small amount of something versus like the full amount of it. And so, so I get a call, and it said, hey, we just caught your patient putting heroin in her IV. Like, what? And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, so she's in the hospital for a fall, and she's in a hospital bed, and they caught her putting heroin in her IV. Now, you might think, okay, well, they caught her. They got her. But here's the problem. She couldn't walk. So how, pray tell, do you sneak heroin into the hospital when you've fallen, so you don't know you're going to the hospital, and then you show up with it 2 days later? And I'll let you guys have a few minutes to theorize how she was able to get it into the hospital, because the story is so funny. Hard to find pure heroin, and it's true. That's why this story was even crazier. And I'm doing good, Bass. Hope you're doing well there. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to come up with any theories. If you guys have any theories as to how, I mean, so imagine, you know, you can put yourself in her shoes. You can't walk because your hip's broken. You've fallen. You weigh 650 pounds, and you need heroin. How do you get heroin into the hospital? That's the question. No pressure. But it was a real doozy, because obviously the hospital was like, how did this get here? The answer is going to be disgusting. Don't worry. There's no meat pockets. It's just not prison. Like, although thankfully, she, you know, at that weight, you can, you know, probably hide things not just up the meat pocket in the back. She's a she. Oh gosh. All right. So David is the closest. So what she would do, she did have a visitor, but here's the thing. All of her visitors were only medical providers or outpatient providers such as myself, or like investigations or something. So, shelving. So this is what she did. She ordered DoorDash, but she had her brother go and pick it up and pretend to be the DoorDash delivery person. So when they didn't sign him in as a visitor, so he was able to deliver the DoorDash and the heroin. Isn't that just, you know? Please don't try this at home, because she was caught, obviously. Like, please don't think to yourself, oh man, it's just that easy, isn't it? You know, like, please don't do that. But it was such a funny chain of events. It is sneaky. Surprisingly undisgusting. It's smart, because, like, you know, the hospital can see on their end that you're getting DoorDash. they can see that you're getting delivery for DoorDash, and they're not going to sign in the delivery DoorDash driver because it's like he doesn't really know why he's there. In the same way, like if your apartment is like buzzing in FedEx or somebody, they don't make them like sign in or anything usually. They're just like, all right, yeah, come on in. Come on in, Mr. FedEx delivery driver, you know? But do not microdose heroin, please. It's not good for you. How did they figure out the brother was the DoorDash driver? So it was it's actually very easy. The police showed up and they said, "You're going to tell us how you got this, or you're going to go to jail." And it was just that easy, you know. And I had talked to her beforehand too, because I was like, the police are going to come talk to you. And we just found out she was using heroin. So it was one of those steps where it's like, look, tell us how you got it. Let's focus on getting you better. You're in the hospital. Obviously, there's healthy alternatives to heroin. Tell us what happened. Tell us how you did this. Let's move on. Like, the more that we fight and try to argue about what did and didn't happen, it's just going to make things more blown out of proportion. Hey, Jake, long time following, first time commenting. Well, thank you for stopping by. Could probably take it a step further. You'd be amazed too. This is something that I've also known, that like if you've ever watched like interrogation videos, like seeing how like open people are to just like tell you shit, it really is like that. Like people will just talk to you and be like, oh yeah, you know. You'd be like, you know, I have an investigation, you know, for physical abuse because your son or daughter came into school with, you know, an injury on their neck. And he'd be like, oh, yeah, you know, we were, you know, in the back, you know, I was practicing my WWE, you know, RKO, you know, on her, and she got hurt. You know, you'd be amazed at how like people will just tell you random shit. Now that's just a random, you know, example. But the thing too is that it's not even really suggestive questioning. I think to some extent, when you're doing a full-on interrogation, there is some of that. But like a lot of times, you'll have a report like, child came to school with bruises. Go figure out like what happened, essentially. And then you'll go out and you'll be like, hey, my name's so-and-so. Nice to meet you. I have to come talk to you today because, you know, little Susie came to school and she has bruises. And they're on this area. You know, she's at school right now with the social worker. I wanted to come out and talk to you to see what happened. And they'll just be like, you know, one time the dad literally is like, yeah, I threw it like a metal something at her, like a metal rod at her. And I'm like, what? Like, because so a lot of times the police will have this tactic where they want you to lie to them because then they could essentially charge you for lying to them. So like, say for example, you go out and they say, nothing happened, you know, I didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. And then you have evidence that they did do something. Well, now you can arrest them for lying. And then once they're arrested, there's more pressure on them to come forward and tell you the truth or whatever, right? So like, there's more pressure on them. But a lot of times, they'll just tell you straight up. Like, for example, I had an investigation report for a family who alleged to have chained their child to a furnace when they would leave the home so that he wouldn't escape. And that, you know, he would stay in the basement, essentially. Like a full-on, like, bike lock chain. And so, you know, I said, like, hey, you know, this is the report, thinking that they were going to give me, like, oh, you know, it doesn't happen, and blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, no, yeah, redo that. It's right down here. And then I walk down to the basement, and there it is, a chain tied to the furnace. I mean, you know, part of me is like, well, at least they were honest. But the other part of me is like, why would you be honest about this? Like, why do you leave it here too? Like, why? Like, what? Anyone that comes in and goes down to your basement immediately be like, yeah, this is how it is. It's just, it's ridiculous. Nothing ceases to amaze me anymore after I became an airline pilot and what people would do or try to get things past. Yeah, exactly. Like, people do the dumbest things. Some people just say, hi, how are you? First time ever, and you hear their whole life story. That's true. You will get people's whole life story, like, so often. So, like, say I go to a home, and it's like a parent-child conflict. Nothing major, just like maybe a neighbor heard screaming, and it's just a teenage daughter and a single mom just yelling at each other. Very common report. So often. You will get hours of background information about mom's history. You'll hear about the stepfather. You'll hear about her childhood trauma. The teenager will tell you everything that they're thinking about in the whole world. Like, the amount of information that you get is it will blow your mind. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not a decently open person. Like, I think if you guys asked me a question, I think I would answer it. But, like, you know, like, if somebody came into my home that I was meeting for the first time who was investigating me, I might be a little bit more like, oh, you know, maybe I should be a little bit reserved about what I say. Now, to be completely transparent, there's two types of assessment that CPS has, or Child Protective Services. They have general protective services referrals, which are assessments, and then they have CPS reports, which are investigations. So there are some things that you're not investigating a parent. You're actually just trying to solve a problem. Like, parent-child conflict is not an investigation. Homelessness is not an investigation. Truancy is not an investigation. Those are just things that it's like, yes, this is a problem. Please go out and solve this problem. It can still lead to placements. You can still find other things. But as far as, like, you know, like, you're going to go to jail, you know, you're probably not. You're probably fine. But still, you know, like, maybe keep the life story, you know, to yourself, or maybe just be a little bit reserved, you know, like. Someone asked a crazy question. What's your favorite breakfast food? Probably Belgian waffles. I always look for someone that overtakes to try and explain the situation or is overly friendly. I think that the biggest thing is that who the hell is fishing here with me? Who's this guy? I'm just kidding. Oh, what the hell is this? I think the thing that will help you more than trying to read people's personality is just know what they're there for. Like, know their purpose. Like, what are they trying to do? You know, so for example, like, let's say if you were being investigated for physical abuse, right? And if you were being investigated, you should answer everything with the mindset of, this person is investigating me. If a salesperson calls you, you should be of the mindset of, like, this person is trying to sell me something, you know, like, always know people's perspectives and biases. Correct? Oh, God. Or anything. So you would tell us if you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, and if not, are you looking for another gamer? So I currently do not. I don't necessarily know if I would. I mean, I probably would date somebody who does gaming and stuff, but I've never... That's never been like something that I went out and looked for. Specifically, obviously. I don't know where you would look for that specific niche anyhow. But not currently, no. Also, I'm moving in June too, so that's part of the reason. Be moving about an hour to the west. Never judge a book by its cover. Exactly. Like, that's a bit of the really important thing, too. There's a really good quote. If I was better at streaming, I could tell you without messing it up. But it's like, people aren't out to get you, but they are going to act in their own best interest. Or something like that. And it's a true statement. Like, people are not out to get you. Because there are so many people that believe in, like, high-tier conspiracy theories about them as individuals. Whether or not you want to believe in, you know, conspiracy theories or not, that's one thing. But, like, if you're a random person who, like, works at Ollie's or, like, a retail store, the government is probably not out to get you on your $40,000 a year salary as a retail worker. Not that, you know, I was a former government employee, so you might say that that's biased, but I would tell people this because I'm like, look, people are not out to get you, but they are going to act in their own self-best interest. perfect example of this. What's a perfect example of this? I lost my train of thought. Perfect example of this. Anytime you have two parents who are fighting over custody, they will generally make all sorts of allegations against each other consistently. And so it's like they're trying to do what's in their own best interest by blurting out everything that could potentially be relevant to get them full-time custody or help them in a divorce proceeding or whatever, you know? Like, they're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. So you need to know that going in. Like, if you get a report from a divorced individual, recent, there's going to be quite a few things in there that are going to be pretty spicy. And sometimes generally exaggerated. Thank you for clarifying, for Joy Girl. I mean, I don't even know how you meet people on Xbox. Although I guess when I went to the ESO event, there's quite a few other ESO streamers there, so it was good to see everybody that I had known that made content and did Xbox or PlayStation or PC type stuff. If you think you're being followed, you are. Run very fast to be wary of everyone. Yeah, I'm not saying like from that perspective. I'm saying like people think that there's like these government conspiracies to go after mothers who are on Section 8 living. And I'm only saying that because I can think of 6 examples of individuals in that criteria who thought that there was like this big conspiracy against them to get their children taken from them. And I'm like, no, like there's just this report, and it would be for something mundane like truancy. Like, your kid's not going to school, make them go to school, please. It's part of the law. I think that it's dumb that truancy has to be investigated by CPS. But I mean, it was true. It was nice meeting you in Amsterdam. Were you one of the European people there? Oh, that's a joke. Okay. I was like, mean, you can run. I mean, like, listen, I've been in some situations where I'm like, maybe I should walk a little bit faster. Like, one of my favorite comments was I was talking about something in a video where I was like, I don't remember what I said. I probably said something like, this weekend was crazy, you know, like there was a shooting, you know, near me, you know, I live like near the hood. And some guy was like, you don't live near the hood. And I was like, I mean, I do. Like, it's not like I want to live here, you know, it's just where the work is. It's like, I mean, to be clear, it's like over there, not like in it, but you know, it's like half a mile to a mile away, where, you know, you would be at a point where you're like, "Ooh, I'm not coming here at night." Like, that's why I'm moving. It was great because the rent. Here, let me put in perspective. If you want to know how cheap it is, and you can tell me if you think that this is an economically safe area to resonate. The rent in the area that it's just a mile away from me is between $400 and $550 a month. Now, how many of you think that you're gonna get a safe apartment with 2 bedrooms for $400 to $550 a month? Probably not very many of you. There's probably some of you are probably like, are they gonna steal my organs? Probably. They probably will come in and steal your kidneys. But think about how much money you'd be saving on rent. So, you know, it's a give and a take. Like, I live in the good part of town, and my rent's only $850 a month, which was great for a while, but, you know, eventually you don't want to live in an area that's, like, kind of a little sketchy. Because ironically, so, I had to do an outpatient assessment on this guy that also lives in the city, so I walked to his house from my house, and it was, to be fair, it was 3/4 of a mile, but, like, parking in the city is horrible. So I was like, well, instead of doing that, I'll just walk there. And this guy was like, where did you park at? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, parked away. And he's like, it's not safe over here. Like, your pasty white ass is going to get robbed and da 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 da. And I'm like, I'm not going to get robbed at 10 a.m. Like, have some situational awareness. Like, one, he lives about a 1/4 mile away from the courthouse and the police station. So if you're going to rob somebody in broad daylight, you're not going to rob them next to the police station. Like, You're not going to rob somebody who the police are literally going to be looking out the window like, "Do you see that? Are they recording a TikTok? What's all that over there?" Like, no, they're not going to do that. Like, you're going to rob at like nighttime or like early in the morning. So it's like it was insulting. Plus, I'm like really tall too. So usually I just put on my like my face of like I'm walking towards where I need to go, and don't bother me. And we just walk that way. I'm a pretty tall person. So I feel like I avoid most dumb situations. And you never stop walking. If somebody tries to stop you, just keep walking. You can still turn to look at them, and then just be like, "Oh, no, thank you," or "No, can't do anything." "Oh, no, don't know the answer to that." And then just keep going. That's what I'm doing, Serby, is I am buying a home in June 14th is the closing date. Thankfully, living in an area with very low rent has allowed me to save quite a bit of money to buy a home. And I also live in it. I mean, like, the area that I live in is pretty, like, the area I'm moving to at least is pretty rural, so it's, like, fairly cheap. Like, it's, like, 10 minutes drive away from the city, or from a city, I should say. And so it's just cheaper to live, Woo. Find Jake an ESO partner. Oh, dear Lord. Not a hashtag that we need. I live near ZeniMax Studios, so any you could use that region for me. Just kidding. It's so funny too, because like when I worked at CPS, and even now, like I have people that are like interested in YouTube, and I'm like, "Oh, I could like teach you how to do that." And they're like, "Well, how do you know how to do that?" I'm like, "Well, like do a little bit on the side, do a little something on the DL, I do some work, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two." I get to be like, "Oh, I've got 20,000 subscribers, I can teach you everything I know." I don't say that. I'm more like, "Well, this is what you should do. Like, this is what I would do if I was in your shoes." Which, honestly, was the easiest way to bond with any teenager that was ever interested in TikTok or any of the others. You're just like, "Hey, I can teach you about everything about how all of these things work." To be clear, though, I do hate TikTok. I think it's a bit of a scam. There's probably some of you that love TikTok, and I don't mean to say that it's like the most evil thing ever, but I generally dislike how it's set up, how its monetization works for creators, how its algorithm is skewed towards differing audiences, how it steals your data. Like, it's like, did you know, by the way, if you use TikTok and you search something on Google, TikTok gets to take that data of your Google searches? Like, what? And I know that there are probably some other places that like steal your data. And to be clear too, when I worked for CPS, I would get tons of warrants from Facebook, Snapchat, text messages, whatever. And it would be like deleted messages, disappearing messages, your incognito searches, all these other things, right? So like, truthfully, nothing is ever really that safe. But like, at least don't sell me out to a foreign government, At least sell me out to like the American government, Because those Chinese, sponsors, they're crazy. By the way, I have rejected every Chinese sponsor that has come forward to me, and it's not because I dislike any of their products or I dislike their company. But here's the problem: is that if you take any sponsor with a Chinese agency, you have to agree to never, ever say anything bad about a Chinese organization ever. So you are locked in to never saying anything bad about China. Could literally shoot a nuke at the United States of America, and you have to be like, well, maybe we should just wait for the, the body cam footage to be released. We really can't tell, who's the right, who's the wrong here. Like, which, by the way, is probably why every NBA player, whenever you mention China, they're like, I just don't know what they do over there. There's the ick. Oh, God. It's full on those contracts. Yeah, the contracts are crazy. They do pay. They do pay like ridiculously well. Like, I'll tell you like how much they offered to pay. They would pay 90-second integration for a zombie survival game. So if I put in my golden vendor video, 90 seconds of just, here's this zombie game, I love it, they would pay me $900. $900. And I could do that 3 times in 1 month for $900 each. And I'm like, that is ridiculous. But I read the contract and I was like, ooh. Because the sad thing too is it's like the game was actually relatively fun. I do enjoy zombie games. I'm not going to say which one it was, but you probably figure it out because, there's only so many zombie games on the App Store. But it came to it and it was like, I was like, I can't agree to a contract. Because mind you too, like you could think like, oh, well, like nothing's going to happen. If you get sued in a foreign court, like, so say they're like, well, Jake broke this contract, then they could just sue me in a Chinese court, which I probably would never even get notice to, and then I would get feed and all this other legal stuff, mumbo jumbo, counted against me. And that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is like, you're selling your soul, to this type of stuff. So it's like, how much is your dignity worth to yourself? That's why I'm glad I still work a normal job that keeps me mostly sane. So it's like, I'm not like, well, I need to eat this month, so let me sign my life away to the Chinese government or, whomever. I'd be like, is this product a scam? Like, agree to disagree, but, I can't eat any more ramen noodles, so... That's why I can't imagine being a full-time content creator, because you're completely at the whim of, like, how many people are watching you, how many, followers you're getting on Twitch, and it would just become so stressful. Even, like, each month, like, advertisers' rates are so different. You can also be sued if one of your viewers goes into financial hardship from buying in-game purchases. Is that true? That happened? Thankfully, I only really support like 3. I think I've probably I've done a Bethesda video, obviously. Did one of those last year. I have to do another one at some point. But obviously, I support Bethesda. I do play their game quite often, as you see. I played Bloodlines here of Lithis. I've done that advertiser a few times. I did do a Raid Shadow Legends one because I was like, whatever. Raid Shadow Legends is fine. It's a decent game. And I did another one. Oh, back when I was making YouTube videos a long time ago, I would use a Chromebook, and there was this app. I can't remember what the app is called, but it connects iOS and Android devices together so you can seamlessly pair data together, and you could stream like the device from one to another. So like I could be video editing on my phone and then I could stream it to like a Chromebook or something. And I was like, that's cool. So I used it and I was like, that's neat. What Nostradamus didn't know though is that the Dominion is actually the least played alliance in the Elder Scrolls Online. Because, like, if you ever... I've always wondered, right? Do you guys ever have this thought of, like, if Skyrim did not portray the Dominion as a bunch of assholes, do you think the Dominion would be more popular as an alliance choice? Do you guys think that? I think that. because I'm like, you know, when I played Skyrim, I just wanted to go fuck up the Dominion, and then ESO gave me the chance to do it. Now, in theory, it's a different point in time, but that doesn't mean they're not going to become the baddies. Really, I'm just killing them on the front end. You know, I'm keeping them from becoming the baddies. I play the Dominion. Well, that says more about you than anything else. And this will be the last stream of me, why is this love labeled the final? Do you mean why is this video labeled to the final? Oh, yeah, it's because this is the final Stros M'kai Trapped video before the supercut. I accidentally walked. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna run out of bait. I wonder if that guild trader has any bait. Well, darn, it's a little past noon. Got to start adulting for the day. Y'all have fun. Great conversation. Fishing is so boring. That is true. That is the only. That's why I think that Cyrodiil or Imperial City will be a little bit more engaging when we go there, because it'll be like, oh, Jake's dead. Jake's dead again. Wow, Jake has been murdered in new and unique ways. He's been disintegrated. He just got yeeted into the air. He got killed by a world boss, you know? He's been killed by the flag boss. He just got his cheeks clapped by, you know, the Ebonheart pack. This is amazing. You know? Versus here where it's like, wow, I'm just like at peace. And you guys are like, man, I would just love him to just get struck by lightning right now. Just wham, you know, on his character. You know, a little razzle dazzle on the stream. We could always load up Cyrodiil or something too, you know, put a little bit of pizzazz in here too. We don't have to do this the whole time. Sounds like me and Cyrodiil. I think the Imperial City would be worse. But what do you guys think? Which do you think would be harder as a level 10 to be stuck inside of? Cyrodiil or the Imperial City? Like, which do you think is objectively harder? If you ain't AD, you AP. What's AP? Alliance points? I really should be hitting my pillow. It's 3:10 a.m. Jeez. We gotta start skinning these bad boys too. I actually have a decent amount of fish. Cyrodiil for me. Okay, you think Cyrodiil will be worse? Imperial City, Imperial City. Love the menu of Jake deaths. That'll be what happens though. I'm a realist. Like Lizzo. Hi Jake Clips, you're awesome, nice and cool. Thank you very much for your streams and videos. Well, thank you. I thought I got a perfect row there too because I saw an achievement pop up. It was a bit of a whoo. But thank you for that, HCP. And thank you all for stopping in. It's glad to see you guys all. I feel like oh, perfect row acquired. That's what we love to see. It's a bit of a diversity. Oh God, please don't start any trending trends. Oh God. Trends, you know, not every trend is meant to happen, you know? Alright, did we get one perfect row? Did we get... we get one perfect row. Which feels a bit low, considering how many fish we just fished, skinned, rode, filleted. What did we do to those fish? It is deathmatch weekend, so if it would be more exciting, I could go take my main character with like maxed out elo to Battlegrounds if you would like to see me get absolutely clapped by 4-man ball groups. If that would make you guys happy, I will do whatever it is you guys want. I mean, personally, I think that fishing is the meta endgame grind, so... Oh gosh. Yes, whatever you guys want me to do, I will go do, as long as the majority of you agrees to it. So you can throw out your crazy suggestions. And thank you for the resubscription on your Prime, Crislor. I've seen your name 1,000 times and I still say it wrong, and I'm so sorry. But yes, whatever you guys want to see, I will go do. I will say, though, that the Trapped in Stros M'kai series does get a lot of retroactive views. So I do think that there's quite a few people that do like this. It's very calm, content. It's a bit new player friendly. Go get clapped. Well, I mean, that could be, you know, it could mean anything, truthfully. I could also go to Cyrodiil too and try to get more characters to rewards tier 1 if you guys wanted to see that, like me use some of my other characters. Also, are any of you guys, any of you professional Twitchers out there, is there a way you can see how many the names of all of the people that have you for Twitch Prime? Is that like a thing that you can do? Or Twitch subscriptions? Like, can you see all your subscribers? Because I want to add all of them to the, you know, like in the finale of my video, so I have the list of channel members. I want to add that to there. Because I was thinking about like how I can, because like part of me feels guilty because like you guys subscribe on Twitch and you guys are channel members on YouTube, and I don't really do anything. I mean, but channel members at least go on the end screen. So I'm like, well, at least they get something. So now I'm like, I need to do something for all the Twitch subscribers. But to be clear, I don't know where to find all of your names, so I can't actually offer you anything set in stone yet until I find out where to find your names. Well, I know that like you can see like how much you earn from it, but does it have the? Do you think it has the names in the earnings page too? I mean, I could go look in a bit as well. Well, after stream, I'll go look. You could download a list. Okay. I was thinking about making a separate YouTube channel, and then I thought about making a free Patreon, but I was like, I don't want to go through the effort of making a free Patreon, you know? But I was like, at least then it's like, it's all condensed together. But I think what I might do is just make a Discord channel for the peoples together. You channel members on the YouTube and Twitch peoples. Okay, that's good to know. Would you, if I do go to Cyrodiil to get some rewards tiers, do you want me to go on my main character, or do you want me to go level up some of my other characters? That way, there's more comedy in watching me die. Which I will leave it to you, the dear viewers. And thank you for the subscription, Cheese Cracker. Well, Cheese Cracker, what do you think? You've just subscribed. What is your preference? Like, would you want like a free Patreon page where you can like easily interact? Do you prefer things like Discord roles, so that way you can be in the Discord and have your own little channel together? Because likely I want to try to actually like offer stuff like video ideas, like every month, you know, not patrons technically, but the people from Twitch and YouTube can pick like a video topic. I'm off to be battered in Cyrodiil. Have fun, whatever you end up doing. Go on a level 10, says Roxanne. Are you to Cyrodiil? Second choice. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't even get to use a max level character if I go to Cyrodiil. We should probably insist you play on a Dragon Knight until you learn to love it and become one with the Zos dev body. But whatever is fine, really. You know, I have noticed that the majority of ESO developers are Dragon Knights. And because of that, they never truly get nerfed very hard. Discord is probably your best bet, so you can have a subgroup and a follow group in the same channel. Yeah, I think that's like that was the way that I was leaning. I just got to figure out like what's the easiest to use. Discord sounds a bit more community-like, which is nice. But honestly, whatever you feel is best. That's I think it's a good point. I think you've swayed me, Cheese Cracker, because I don't want it to be like okay, then at level 15. How do you know if I have these levels? We'll do stock here in a minute. I think we'll do Discord, and then if it becomes like too hard to organize, like if there's just like too much chatter, or it's like too hard to do polls and stuff, then we'll switch. But yeah, I think we'll just use Discord channel. I do an announcement later too, and people are, oh, this guy finished off the hole. All right, where are the fish? Let's skin these fish and then go suffer. I don't what, foolish? Don't say it like that. That is true. If people have to look on 7 different apps, they'll never know where to find you, just give up. But here's the thing, though, is what I try to do is like the opposite approach, where people can find me on any app. So instead of like you having to like use different apps, you can message me on Facebook, you can message me on Discord, you can message me on Band, you can watch me on Twitch, you can watch me on YouTube, you can like, you can do whatever. So I'm trying to be, I have Reddit, technically, even though I'm not very good at using it. I have Twitter. So I try to use all of the things. That way it's easy for people to be like, oh, well, here's Jake, I'll ask him a question. Or hey, here's Jake, let me, tell him he's a dummy. Either or. Love the new VOD for the weekend vendor. Glad I'm not wasting my time buying the gear and just farm Fungal Grotto instead. Yes, please never buy a set like Fungal Grotto. I will physically come through the screen and hurt you. I don't even know like what sets are even on these characters. Let me see what's on this guy. I will say though, I did underestimate the Ice Furnace set. I still don't necessarily think that it's worth buying, but I do think that I underestimated it. What are you wearing? It's got Imperial Wrath with a Titanborn back bar. It's got no head and shoulders, which means that I took those at some point. What was this guy wearing? Oh, wait. Was this Balorgs at one place? Had to have been Balorgs. This must have been like an ultimate bow build something. Yeah, that's what this was. It was a combination of Scavenging Demise. Yeah, it's Scavenging Demise mixed with Imperial's Wrath. So you've got the 2 5-piece sets. What was the other 2-piece then, though? Oh, it's the Oaken Soul Ring. Oh, and then a wouldn't that be 2 pieces of trainee? Am I dumb? What? So you have 3 plus 2 is 5. And you have another 5. No, never mind, I'm dumb. So you got a 3-piece set, a 2-piece set, a 1-piece set, a 5-piece set, and a 1-piece set. Okay, it does equal out. Problem is he's missing his head and shoulders. I don't know how this set was actually like really good. I don't know when I last actually used this. We're gonna try it though. We'll see how he does. You guys wanted me to get clapped in the rudest way possible. I feel like I would have put it on him. Was never a fan of that shampoo. I'm gonna see where I put the Balorgs is the only problem that I'm having. Oh, this guy's already in Cyrodiil, Look, there it was, doing the golden vendor. Head and shoulders. Oh my gosh. I actually do like head and shoulders. Alright, so Ice Furnace is actually better than I initially thought it was. And here's what I did not pick up on, is that you can continually deal cross damage. It's every 1 second. It did not process in my mind how fast you could keep proccing this set. Some people said it's like the best in slot. I personally don't think it's the best in slot, but I will say that it is better than I initially had thought it was. This is my formal apology to everybody that said that that set was actually like goated with the sauce. I don't know if it's the full goat with the sauce, because like people were saying, oh, well, it's really good for mag DKs. Everything is good for a mag DK. Mag DK is like the most spoiled class to ever exist. Like it has everything. You know how many sets you can use the mag DK these days? Pretty much everything. You could slap on freaking no sets and it would be OP. Where am I going? I need to. Oh, I forgot you can't transfer to a house. Or did they fix that? Did they fix that? You used to not be able to travel to your house directly. Let's see if they fixed it. Travel inside. What? How did I just fast travel out manually from Cyrodiil, not at a way shrine? That's weird. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. It'd be kind of funny if you could just fast travel to your house out of Cyrodiil at any point. Alright, where, pray tell, would Jake put battle orgs? In his inventory? Perhaps? Oh, look, there it is. Battle org. Alright, so we just need to give this back to the other guy. When was I wearing battle orgs? I think this is the... Yeah, this is the... Or wait. Was this the juice? I can't remember if this is the setup that I was absolutely clapping with. This might be what was working really well for me. But this is the sauce. That might have been the juice, but this is the sauce. I mean, if you ever need a set that just works out really well. Now, it's not as good as it was, and I do think the other mythic, the Alien King one, is really good for sorcerers, but that was the sauce. I think this is just empty. But like, do you have to be like in your gate to do that? Could you just do that anywhere? It just feels wrong. Deposit. I wonder if he has any food. Any food in here for that guy? I don't know who David Crush is. And now I feel really goofy. Hopefully he's not somebody super popular. Sorry, Bran Fry. Yeah, but like what's weird is I didn't TP from the way shrine though. You guys saw it. Like I TP'd. Oh, my thing's almost full. Alright, Balorgs. Please don't judge my inventory management. It's not very good, I'm fully aware. Alright, now the Balorgs is here. Now we will go log in on the other character, and I will go get clapped for all of you loving viewers who love me to send me the content that will get me killed. Thank you. I guess I could do Battlegrounds too. We'll see how this build actually is. I've not used this in so long. And YouTube chat is no longer popping up in the channel again. Hang on, let me fix that real quick. Should reset it. Now YouTube should hopefully play it back. You guys can rewind. Yeah, because like you see my character do his little like animation. Like that's how I know. Alright. Want the banker. I've not played a Nightblade in so long. Oh, was that the guy that had the Chinese or the Mexican thingamabob, the little I can't even think what it's called. The little alien that he like went to the Mexican government too. Or I could be completely off. How's it going, Lone Wolf? Is he the guy that did that? Or is that a different guy? Aliens have been a hot button topic recently, to the point where I'm slightly concerned. I'm like, why is everyone talking about aliens? Don't we have What's going on? What do I not know? Okay. I was at the way shrine. I was actually in the inventory of the way shrine, then it like kicked me out of it. Alright, what buff food do you have? None. Beautiful. Just use crown fortifying meal, baby. What? So this is a 1-bar Nightblade build. Interesting combination of skills. Well, I guess we can see if it works. You guys want Battlegrounds to start, or do you want to see him go straight to Cyrodiil? What do we think? What do we think? Cyrodiil, Battleground. What are we thinking? Sorry to lean over and pet my cat. He's looking extra pettable. Battlegrounds it is then. Thing is like, do I want to learn about aliens? Like, if I don't want to have to go to work if I think aliens are real. Be like, what the hell? When are they just gonna hit us with the Death Star, you know? I don't want to have to go to work. Oh, 2 people for Battlegrounds? Alright, we'll see how long it takes for us to get in. 3 people for Battlegrounds, oh my goodness. I might need to readjust where my monitor is the only thing, because my monitor kind of blocks my TV. And like, when I look at the monitor, there's a slight delay, so you might, if I get clapped, what is this? Oh. Oh, this must have been before mist form got changed. Oh shit, well this is the wrong mist form. Oh! This must have been, yeah, this is the old version of mist form. Slap on resolving vigor. Please don't kill me on sight. I promise I'm innocent. Well, fun at the wedding, Harold. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we get a battleground in not too long. I'll just sit here on the side and pretend I'm not a criminal who's wanted by the police. I'll accept you. All right. See if I can grab a Battlegrounds quest. I feel like this guy's a vampire too. Probably should level up his vampire to stage 3. Or do I want to be stage 4? What level, pray tell, do I want to... Whatever you think, stage 3 or stage 4, fellas? Oh, I will come back when I have... What do I need to do? Oh, 1,000 Battlegrounds points. Oh my gosh, you can tell this character just didn't do anything. This character, I think I literally leveled up only through Battlegrounds. Like, he has like no way shrines, no quests done. No bitches. Alright, need to go find some people to eat. Or, oh! There you go. He's already a bad boy, go steal 5 more for your daily and better endeavors. He'll be in his element. It's true. And everyone just wants to give me a quest right now. Fellas, I'm trying. Trying to level up my go away! She's following me! Hello? That's actually a really funny touch that they sneak when you sneak too, the quest givers. I'm trying to level up my vampirism. There we go. Pew. Oh wait, was that the thing? Oh yeah, look, it's the thing. Here we go, baby. Woo! If I keep doing battlegrounds, I think I'm gonna shift my monitor around a bit. How did I proc? I'm trying to remember my combo. If it even works. He's a Dova kid. Look at that guy. Did I put on the pieces? I did put on the pieces. Alright, good. Oh god. Well, hopefully none of these are you guys, because I don't want to get embarrassed. I'm gonna try to slide. Oh shit! Ah! Or did I fall damage? Oh! Get 1v by a Twilight Matriarch. That's awkward. You don't want to lose to those. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, there he is. There he spawned. And he missed. He dodge rolled. I literally give myself Scavenging Demise. He procs it, and then what happens? He dodge rolls. This is it. Dodge rolls. This is it. Ah! That didn't work. Team's doing decent though. Not doing too shabby. I've not played Apex Legends recently. I think I did a long time ago. That's quite a bit of chaos over there. I was trying to build up those ultimates, baby. Kill these Twilight Matriarchs. If I can't deal with the flapping, gotta kill those immediately, just to annoy the sorcerer. You know. Actually, I think the guy in the red is the sorcerer. He probably got killed because he couldn't use his matriarch. Sad, because we didn't get the kill. Our team did not either. I think I don't remember too is which of these is the spammable versus which one I would do just to proc the poisons. That's the only thing too, I just don't know. That's what happens when a sorcerer tries to just keep peeking you. You just go around, give him the old ultimate in the behind. And why it's also really convenient to give go in and out of stealth too, by the way, is it procs my little vampirism, little DPS boost. Been a bit rusty on the old Nightblade gameplay, but it'll come back to me hopefully in a bit. Is Mara's Balm and Daedric Trickery still good? Mara's Balm has fallen pretty far from grace, I would say. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are. I think it's the Hist set that has replaced it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's I think it's just called something of the Hist, isn't it? I'm like Shadowfen. That's the new Mara's Balm. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, please. Somebody tell me if I'm crazy. Pew, pew, pew. I feel like Legolas, except Legolas actually finishes these guys off. Just over here blue balling these guys and edging them. I can't do shit. Just wait till I get my ultimate back. I'll show you my real power. Oh god. Oh god. There's a dragon knight. Oh god, there's people from behind. We're getting Panama pincered. Oh my god. Alright, that's embarrassing. Okay, alright, well. you don't want to do that generally. So when you do that, you die, and then doesn't help the team. What's crazy is Red was pinned back all the way in their thing, and now they're out again. No, if whoever damages you last gets the kill if you go off the map, unfortunately. So whoever, some Joe Schmo, unless nobody damaged me, then I don't know what happens in that situation. Fellas, leave me alone. Fight each other. You guys have plenty. Oh, I'm gonna die of fall damage. Fellas, fight each other. I'm supposed to be invisible, but I ran out of magicka. Oh my goodness, who is shooting me? Oh, there's a guy following me. Why are you following me? Oh no, I've been imprisoned. Ah, oh, he ulted me. I was gonna use the jumping jacks. I know. I need to like figure out how to shift my monitor around. I can only see half the screen. I'll do that when I die again. I'm gonna try to shift you guys a bit. I didn't even jump down. I could just stayed up here. To be fair, I have no idea why I had these skills. I mean, I had the vampire mist from the old version. Oh, hell no, you're not about to beetle me there, sir. Not about to eat those beetles. No, thank you. My team is not doing too great. Why did it cancel? I feel like I accidentally keep canceling my ultimate. Oh, come on, scavenging demise. There we go. See, that's what we like to see. What is hitting me? Suck my dick. I'll take the kill. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't look for me with your beetles. You just pretend I'm not there. Yeah, I had to probably look at what I'm actually using on this character as well, too. Because I truthfully don't remember what even... Like, I usually put my spammable on my my X, but I'm like, is that the spammable that I actually use in this class? It's a bit of a learning curve. I've not used him since the vampire changes, which is a hot minute ago. I really thought he just threw himself off the map. That guy is so lucky he didn't get to embarrass himself like I did. Oh, that hurts. It hurts quite a bit. I don't want to be hurt. Man, I love sorcerers. Oh, well, we killed each other. Well, that killed me. Is it... Oh, it's a heavy attack. I thought I died to, like, an execute. It's embarrassing. Just dying to a normal heavy attack. At least we killed each other. 7 and 4. I mean, that's not terrible, you know? Oh my gosh, they're right here. I'm not even gonna jump down. Why jump down, you know? I used to have a bonk build. See you later, boss master. where you could like come out of stealth and whack people. That was significantly a little bit better in my opinion. Now that archery is not fine, but like even you can tell here, like your damage output, your tool belt is just not nearly as good. And thank you for Tonking Gaming for the raid of 6 people. Welcome everybody. We are experimenting with a Nightblade build that I not used since the vampire changes. So trying to see what I was using. It's a 1-bar build. Trying to see exactly what was trying to see what all was going on. Tonk Nation. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. Only my 2nd time ever being raided. I don't know what to say. And we're not doing too great either. How are you doing? Did you just finish up your stream? It was a little sad that this weekend they didn't have any Twitch drops active. I always feel like Twitch drops being active is like a free good weekend, you know, free viewers, you know, on the Twitch. Say tonk you. Ah, I do get it. We are getting decimated. It's partially my fault. Oh, it's a cuss word? I was gonna say, what? Just ate the meteor. It isn't how. How's it going? One high as yen. Putting it into law. There you go. We are. Oh. I figure out how to readjust the bar here. It's been a long time since I've done a 1-bar Nightblade build in Battlegrounds. And I'm not sure which skill combination. I don't have any skill points on this guy. Oh, fuck. I'm playing on Xbox. Playing on one of my ult characters. We were gonna go to Cyrodiil. We probably will in a bit, just to get all the little side characters to a rewards tier 1. Which, great reminder, by the way. Get all your characters to rewards tier 1. Great time to do so. I think rewards reset. I think Monday. All the rewards payout 50 transmutes is per character is quite a good return on investment. So if you have not done so, that would be my suggestion for all of you guys is go into Cyrodiil right now. I'll be going here in a bit. And make sure you guys get yourself your rewards tier 1. Or go to Battlegrounds and get clapped by coordinated teams. Exactly. And if you think about it too, that's like 1 keep, 1 defense, you know? Oh, that was not the greatest. But I did not realize how starved this character was of skill points. Alright, we will take him into Cyrodiil. Literally is just gray host or nothing. Alright, wait. So this is the home one, right? Yeah, it's the home campaign. Is the ESO Mountain Dew collaboration for Xbox only? I don't know. I will actually see if I can find it for you. I feel like it shouldn't be. Because if I'm not mistaken, you have to put the code in on their website. Right? We're teaming up with Mountain Dew Gaming. Get your hands on Mountain Dew to unlock in-game rewards for ESO and other Xbox goodies. Well, that's... See, why would they say Xbox goodies? That's just where it becomes so cattywampus. Let's see. Get your hands on some Mountain Dew and unlock in-game rewards with the Car Wolf Charger Mount XP scrolls and more. Right now, when you grab specifically marked bottles of Mountain Dew, you can earn unique codes that allow you to unlock free in-game ESO items, including the mount and the XP scroll. To get started, visit the Mountain Dew website, enter the code, register an account, you'll get access. You can enter any codes from specific Mountain Dew bottles, yada yada. It's only available in North America, which is weird. And it also says that it plus other Xbox, it's like, it doesn't say though, is this an Xbox exclusive thing? I assume that it is, but it does not say. And I don't drink Mountain Dew, unfortunately. But you see, like, what confuses me is like, if you put these codes online, you would think, right, that you would be able to still... I'm trying to understand their website. This is why I never understand what ZeniMax is trying to say. Because they don't come out and explicitly say, this is for Xbox, but it says Xbox goodies. Why? And why is it only available to those in North America? Why does that have to be claimed within 14 days? So is there a non-combat solo way to earn campaign rewards? I am glad that you asked, because there is a secret to earning alliance points, and that is you become a repairman. Now, there's a lot of people who get confused on the best way to do this, but basically you just buy a bunch of repair doors of walls, and then you just fix up the keeps. Bada bing, bada boom. You can also do the other quests and stuff too, but in my opinion, repairing is very easy. The only problem is there's gonna be a lot of people doing it right now, just because of the how many people are in Cyrodiil trying to level up their characters. Unfortunately, we are starved on skill points, so we unfortunately will not be able to do that until we get another skill point. We're not going to be able to adjust our skills at all. I think this is a character that I use this build combo. I just realized that I have an RB execute. That is such a weird such a weird combo. Alright, is this us attacking, I'm guessing? Alright, get this rewards tier. This is what happens when you just leave characters for years and you don't use them. You even have a monster set on when I first found him. He's useless. That is true too. If you do it at the early in the month, you'll succeed more. Oh my god, look at the amount that this guy's using. You can tell how little love this character gets. I mean, I feel like his aesthetic design is not too bad, at least. I don't know why this mount is the one that's picked for him, but I mean, you know. Thank you to those of you who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. It's always great to have you guys. Arthur, for some reason your message got blocked, which is why I just ran into a puddle, but do not worry. I made it pop up. NA people are fat, maybe. Here's the problem with that is like, there's fat people all over the place, you know, so. I don't even know if this guy has the, does he have the champion points for the speed? I know. It'll just be faster to run there. This is faster to run there. Only JakeclipsESO will be surprised by the amount of one of JakeclipsESO's characters. To be fair, what I used to do to get like money back in the day, this is my original gold making method, is I would make a bunch of characters, get them to level 10 and just do battlegrounds on them, and then I would just let them rot for forever. This is one of those characters. I mean, look at his skill bar layout. Like, this does not, you know, reek of somebody who had much thought put into him. He does run pretty fast, though. You gotta give him credit for that. Got to give him credit for that. And this is also just, this is notoriously such a long run from this keep to that keep. I feel like they do it on purpose. Didn't skip leg day, exactly. Should have just made him stage 4 vampire. Bam, would have just been sprint sneaked. He still had the old version of Mesmerize too, which is kind of funny. You also say that to them, then shock us when you absolutely destroy someone. I mean, like, there's some characters I'm better with. I've not played a Nightblade in a while. The last Nightblade I built too was a two-hander one that would come out of stealth and just bonk people. They would just be like, boop. You just bonk them to death. It was actually really funny. I really enjoyed that that set. So the problem when you do Battlegrounds, you may notice, is that he has 0 free skill points. This man has not done a single quest. He literally, look, he still needs to go to the harbor. You see this right here? Look at this. He has not even been. He's not even done the Demand of Marco yet. He hasn't even been his soul taken yet. That is the levels of where this character is at, unfortunately. I love him, but he is definitely behind the bell curve for where he should be. What is targeting me? Oh my gosh, there's people on the walls. I was so arrogant too. I was like, let's kill this person facing the wrong direction. There's like 10 of them. I thought we were pushed in. All right, that was a good trial run. We'll go back. All these stupid elves. Oh, there we go. Now the holding. It's just a weird combo to have. Like, oh, there we go. We already got our daily endeavor done. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'll just go to Sky Shard Hunt real quick so I get the skill points I need. Get some of these essential skills out of the way. Maybe that'll be the play. Oh my gosh. I feel like who was even around me to heavy attack me? I'll have to wait to be rezzed like a loser. That's the only thing I dislike too, is that Nightblades are fairly squishy. I'm not used to being I'm used to being a little tankier, a little more junk in the trunk, you know? Gotta be a little bit more conservative when you are a Nightblade. That is quite a bit of yellows too. That's a lot of yellows. Holy yellows. Wait, don't I also have other potions? Yeah, I've got the warrior elixir here too for me. Don't worry, fellas. Let me handle all these guys for us. Just slap on my Dark Convergence. I do have a character that has a bomb build too, but I haven't used that guy in Lord only knows how long. That'd be a scary character to whip out and try to use on stream without the fire, without having the practice, because that's a class that's hard to oh goodness gracious. I just feel so weak to these attacks. Register my inputs, please. Well, if you try to ult 3 times on your 3rd try, you will use your ultimate. Fortunately, it will be too late for you. Not looking good, though, unfortunately. We're not looking the greatest inside of Cyrodiil at the minute. It's been a bit overrun. What's going on over here? This is quite a bit of yellows. Can I not zoom in and out of my camera when you're dead? I'm trying to get like an idea of like, yeah, they're outside too, inside, outside. They're all over the place. Oh, we have Valandrone though. Oh baby, okay. All right, here it is. Now we're cooking. You know, as we level up too, we will also get skill points. Fun fact. He's actually level 12 for alliance points. Is the guy with Valandrone talking about who deserves it? Because that's never a good sign. I think he is. So we're just gonna sit here. Ugh. Are you like gonna use this Valendrone? Things are about to get spicy, and we're just chilling. See you later, foolish. What in the world? I'm not the god Valendrone, he is. I swear, if this is one of you, I hate all of you. I think Valendrone kills you though if you're not in combat for long. Am I remembering that correctly? Like you have to actually use it, right? You have to actually like be using Valendrone. You've got all these people here just waiting. Come on, show the people what they want to see. Hopefully we'll earn a skill point in the process. Well, we have Valendrone. Now, I see he's talking about jumping off and giving it to somebody who deserves it. So I think he's trying to kill himself. Problem is, we're just down there getting filleted. All our brothers and sisters are down here at Ash, just getting absolutely lampooned, and we're not doing anything. We're just chilling. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to try to readjust my monitor real quick. 1 second. I forgot to turn my mic back on. I don't want you guys to hear me rustling around, but now the mic is back on. But yes, once we get a skill point, don't worry, we'll get some better skills, all right? We'll get there. I don't even know. Do I even have like all of these unlocked? Oh gosh, I don't even have like passives. What are we doing for alliance points? Hot garbage. That's not really anything's happened yet, though. There we go. That's 2K. We're 2K of the way there. Just like that. Shoot that guy. He's getting away. Sometimes I think to myself I should just become a Dragon Knight, you know, just bite the bullet. But, ooh. Oh, these elves just waiting for us. Fools. Were you guys ever disappointed that they didn't add more artifacts into Cyrodiil? They were supposed to add like the Wabbitjack and some other ones. You guys ever disappointed like I was when that just never entered? This is a whole lot of hoopla. Exactly. I'll be curious to see what Q4 is, too. DKs are just so OP, in my opinion. It's like to an annoying degree, they're OP, you know? And, like, realistically, they just never seem to get nerfed like they need to. And I think it's, I mean, I know that the developers personally play Dragon Knights. I mean, they openly admit it. Like, it's to the point where it's like, everyone just kind of knows that it's their favorite class. Not all of them, obviously, but, you know, the majority of them do. How's it going, Big Daddy Mango? Oh! I grabbed all the blues that were, like, right next to me. Where'd they go? They cycled over. I got distracted. Oh, they'll put a camp up. I have faith. We don't want to walk back. We get resurrected? The Mad Lad. The yellows can't see us. Their vision is blurred. They can't see if you don't move. You resurrected, my brother. And with you too, Stanblade OP. I don't know if I agree with that, but you should still be resurrected. Thank God this character's got soul gems. With how broke he is, you know. I was a little worried, you know, like, does this guy even have soul gems? Oh my gosh, look at all these guys. Hey, who's this guy right here? This is level 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him, Hungering Maul. Get him. Later, guys. See you later, Serby. Thought DK was terrible at one point in non-meta until they updated it. Now, for PvP, or PvE, Dragon Knights were not always the most desirable, but I would say they're still pretty good. Oh, they have the hammer. They took the hammer from us. Oh god. Just keep firing and backpedaling. Oh my god. It's the end. We're never going to get that 25,000 alliance points on this character. Every time we're about to do something good, we get clapped. I tried to execute him. Yeah. Tried to hit him with my little dagger. Did not work. What in the hell are we doing over here? What is this? Fellas, we have 3 bars of people. What are we doing? What's all this? Chalman Mine weather is great. I don't even know where to go. We're not doing too great. Is this us taking this Elder Scroll? I assume it is. If so, he's about to get his cheeks taken. You know, we'll go defend Bruma. That'll be our key plan. Hammer fail. Yeah, you could say that, EDR. You could definitely say that. To be fair, we literally attacked the keep with half the people, and we didn't even get to the wall, so they could just respawn. That's the only difficult thing is if you're not attacking the keep where it says it's being attacked, like you're going to just continuously keep getting them to respawn on top of you. It's not ideal. Are they still in Burma? We still have... So you see that blue outline on our flag and how there's no outline on their flag? That means that nobody's on the... Or we had defenders on the flag. Now we don't. The question is now somebody is taking it. Who is it? Oh god, he's... Uh-oh. He's seen me. He's a Templar. It's alright. Ooh. Ooh. We're getting comboed. Air can't jump over the wall. These Dremor are actually kind of annoying. Yeah, could you kill those, please? He's trying to rebuild his ultimate. Oh, there's another one. Oh no. Not from behind. Not again. We retook one of the flags. How did we redo that? Go. Oh, never mind. Our guy just died. Oh, poor fella. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this flag here. Snipe Blade's damage output is not the greatest with his skill bar lineup. Come on, Dirty Badger. We got these guys. These goons. My ultimate is rebuilt. Ready for my Balorg's burst. Ka-chow! Thank you, brother. See, look at me, Dirty Dangle and I. Oh, hi, he's getting rezzed. Oh, I didn't have an interrupt. Oh, I'm gonna eat a meteor too. Dirty Dan, it's not looking good. I'm sorry, Dirty Dan, I failed you. Why are they attacking a bridge? Yellow giving scroll. Hit Ash. Oh, we'll come back, brother. Why am I on a mount? I know my mount is slow as shit. What am I doing? Yeah, as I was saying before I got distracted. So when you see like there's no outline on a flag, that means there's nobody at the flag. If you see a white outline, it's contested or it's being taken. If you see a red on a flag, that means red's taking a flag. If you see blue on a flag, blue's taking a flag, and so on and so on. They're actually splitting up to take both of the flags, which is smart. Because if they contest the flags, they can respawn on top of them, which would be very helpful for them. Oh, is that Dirty Dan, the man himself? Oh, there's 3 of them now. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a meteor. Oh, just a double ult. Well, Dirty Dan, we gave it the old Texas try. Literally nothing is going on between... Who is returning this scroll? Look at that. This man's just trying to get his rewards tier 1. I feel it, man. I feel it. It is actually a bunch of yellows. That is so weird. What is this? I have so many questions and I don't have answers to any of them. Oh, alright, well... I guess I don't understand this. Maybe they just... I have no idea. I don't know what the plan is here from the yellows. Well, one of us picked up the scroll. I mean, that's... I don't know what this is. I don't understand this. Never seen this before. Is it diplomacy? Is it generosity? Who knows? The other thing I want to do too when done streaming today is I'm gonna farm the Infinite Archive and try to get those leads from there because there's some leads that I want. Look at that. Got ourselves a little bit of AP. Less than taking a farm, but you know, still a little bit. That is Weirdest set of circumstances I've seen in a while. But we're attacking Ash again. 4 siege weapons. I don't understand that even the chat's confusing me in the in-game chat. Have you guys experimented with that new Iliad King mythic yet? That's the one that I want to try to get and try out at some point. There's the combat music, which is awkward because we're not even anywhere near combat. Yeah, the Infinite Archive can be a bit of a grind. Michael Klum, why does your name sound familiar? Isn't that the name of the guy that did the Boogie documentary? Isn't that Michael Klum? Oh shoot. I did not mean to do that, Michael Klum. I tried to tap on you to see that and I accidentally hid your messages. I undo that. Alright, I feel like you're unhidden now. Sorry about that. I tapped on the name because I was like, that's the exact same name of the person that made the documentary. I remember because when I was watching it, I was like, oh, because there was a joke like he would go by Mike, and it was like Mike Klum, and he kept saying it like he was like saying my Klum. It just sounded weird, and I was like, that's such a very specific name. And I was like, that's how I remember it. That's okay. I was confused myself for a minute. I was like, I know that name. I know it. I've seen it. How much of the torque have you actually gotten so far, if any of the pieces, from getting 200,000 archival fortunes? Why am I jumping on a mount? This character needs a little bit of love. Maybe I'll try to actually make like an efficient 1-bar build on him later. Because he is needy. He's needing something. What are we up to on Twitch for followers? We're at 824 on followers. So we're just 176 away from ZeniMax's arbitrary goal of needing to have 1,000 followers on Twitch to potentially be on their stream team. So if you're not following on there, just hit the follow button if you're able to. That'll be much appreciated. And we're gonna go get clapped at this next keep, because all we want is just rewards tier 1. That's all we want, you know? That's just everything that we need from this character. I could have picked any character, and I'll let you guys let me pick this one. Should have been a sign when he was missing half of his set. It was like, oh, that's weird. That should have been the beginning of the maybe not to use this guy. I'm close to Maryland. Pretty close to the border. And here's ZeniMax's studio. Oh, we actually took the keep? What the hell? I was just running around with my dick in my hands. I could have been here taking the keep. Oh, now I have to defend it. I'll give me a defense tick. Let's get it. Oh. Well, there's quite a few yellows still here, if that's the case. Oh my gosh, it's not registered. Now it registers the input of what I wanted to do. Very late. Oh my goodness. That's the only thing I dislike about being a Nightblade is when your stuff's a bit more combo centric. It can be pretty painful when it's like, use the ultimate, please. I need my Battle Org proc, please. Please, just use it. I don't even care who you use it on. Oh, do like seeing the little scavenging demise come out and get the final slap on somebody. Always satisfying. But I do like crab. I'm setting up my build and you said that out of nowhere. Which piece did I set up, Arthur? What did I say? The fact that this guy's missing half of his setup, that's probably a bad sign for him. Never a good sign when your character's missing half of his gear. That should have been a clue. Like, don't put these pieces back together. Keep him in retirement. How did we do better without the hammer? The Daggerfall Covenant all over the place, let me tell you. Broke line of sight. That little rapscallion. Wait, who put this here? This guy. Oh, it's a werewolf. Imagine playing a werewolf in 2024. Am I right, fellas? And running away with said werewolf. Come on, take your bonus poison damage. Oh no, he summoned the dire wolves. Ah! Bro, who uses Dark Convergence on 3 people? And why did it work? Ugh. That's embarrassing. Wait, didn't they change mythical so they are 50 plus? Hello, retroactive setups still work, I guess. Yes. So in theory, if you got something, so like say with monster sets, right? So monster sets come out at 160 or 50 or whatever. But if you had one back in the day that was not that level, still usable. I saw a guy that had a full-blown monster set. He had like every 10 levels, he had like staggers, and he would just go into battlegrounds, just murder people. 10 to 50 battlegrounds. He was a savage. I swear to all that is holy, I'm going to die to the same Dark Convergence proc again. Why are we even fighting here? What do we hope to gain, everybody? Do we even remember what we're fighting for? Sometimes you just have to stop to remember and ask yourself, do the elves have weapons of mass destruction? Is that a song? This is, oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of them. Ah! It's the Skyrim theme, it's the Skyrim theme song. Run away. What a dum-dum. What was his plan there? Charging in while you're dying of poison. This is currently Blood and Steel. That is the song that we are currently on. But we are not looking too good at this moment in time. I meant, what are we dying for? I guess High King Emmerich, I guess. In theory, right? Is that the politically correct answer? We're dying for High King Emmerich? As a Daggerfall Covenant guy? Sometimes I ask myself, what are we fighting for? The seas of yellows just flooding through. My chat is also not updating YouTube again into the chat box. You know, I wouldn't be so frustrated with Streamlabs, but I pay like 20 bucks a month for this thing. You know, I have to pay for this service, and it still does not do what it's supposed to do. That's the frustrating piece, you know? Like, if you're gonna pay, you know, more than the cost of Netflix and Hulu, you should at least be able to accurately keep my chats organized, you know? See the Nightblade over here. Where are you? I do actually have a Lancer too, but I feel like I never get the good Lancers. I get like the Frost Lancer. Which, you know, not the bad, but, you know, Flame Lancers is where it's at. That's how I feel about ESO Plus. Savages. I mean, I think with a couple tweaks, though, this one bar build would be fine. Just need to get him some actual skill points. Maybe he could even have some passives if he plays his cards right, you know? Lord only knows what his champion points look like. I don't even want to look at them. I don't even want to know. Ignorance is bliss when it comes to how his champion points are built. I just assume that he has champion points unlocked. And that's all we need to know. Oh, doesn't even have all of his champion points unlocked. Oh, goodness. Oh, and he doesn't have any of the correct things that he should. Oh, we'll just throw this on. What does he have? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, we'll fix this character at some point. You know, he just needs a little love, and by love, needs like direction. This is like a character that I had before I even like made ESO content. He's an oldie. It needs to be resuited out. Hey, what? This guy's got a camel. We're brothers. I'm sorry, I shouldn't shoot you because we're brothers. Oh shoot, I tried to revive him. The Blues are actually gaining momentum. It is an incredible occasion here. Once in a lifetime. And this guy is actually one that got the kill on Fist of God. Look at that. Some might say having 10 total skill points overpowered, question mark? Leads people into a false sense of security that you're actually bad, but you're not. Just keep trying to poison inject the silly gooses up there, try to get the scavenging maul to pop out on them. Whoa, what? If I can ult. Not really. It's too far. Tomorrow, I also think will be the new returning player guide 2024 Gold Road Edition. So keep an eye out for that bad boy. It should be out. If it's not tomorrow, it will be out sometime soon. I'm gonna go through and update a lot of the old stuff because like Vampirism needs to be updated at some point. Not like right now because obviously it's probably gonna get changed on PTS here. See, like Werewolf's getting a little bit of a juice injection here as well too. So it'll be interesting to see how werewolves are in 2024. So that'll be exciting. Do some updated stuff on werewolves and vampires. Should you be them, you're not gonna kill me. I'm fine. I'm not fine. At least I resurrected the boy. It's always disheartening when you see your health go up, but you see your stamina and your magicka drop to 0, so you know that you're dead, regardless of. Oh, I just resurrected. I just sacrificed myself for you. You're not gonna resurrect me? I'm a little hurt by this. Laid my life out on the line, and don't even get reciprocated. Kind of offensive. My body's not even disintegrated. It's like I'm still alive. It's like that scene from Princess Bride where he's like, "I'm not dead." And you're like, "Yeah, he's dead." Or no, was that no? It was Monty Python. I'm sorry. Princess Bride was he's mostly dead, but he's partially alive. Come on, brothers. We need to get in there. Come on. We can survive through all this garbage. Oh no, we can't. Oh. We're in, boys. They don't suspect the thing. It's like I'm part of the team. I gotta get rid of this. Oh, they're shooting a ballista at me. Not my smartest plan. I was like, we'll go for their cauldrons. They'll never suspect it. They are pretty well fortified here, fellas. Not gonna lie. I don't want to. Yes, that's what I was. Oh, there's a Nightblade here. He's gonna try to light our pavilion on fire. That's not cool. Not that I don't want to go in the car. You're not fooling anyone, you know. You'll be stone dead in a moment. There he is. Get this guy out of here. Back to the front lines, boys. Whoa, 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 who's this? Sir, let's see your passport. You're not allowed to come back. Oh! We got a blue here? Or red? I'm blue. What the hell? So many questions there. The question is, do we try to sneak in again? I think I joined the dark side. I got the Oakensoul ring playing because I don't like ESO's combat all this very short time. I was thinking of using Deadly and Orders rather. I mean, it's a combo. It's a good combo. I'm thinking about not using that ring, but the other one that the Thingamahoosin ring. What's the Alien King one or the Torque one? The one that drops from the Infinite Archive. But I mean, that is a good combo. Tell us we are letting the AI respawn. Can we do something about this? Is that the Empress? The Empress? Guys, take a picture. Take a picture. Hang on. How do I take a picture? Oh, capture screenshot. That's the Empress. I mean, they're dead. Not their greatest work, but, you know. Are they not being read? Oh, okay, they are being read. I was like, was like, I was kidding. I would have resurrected her. Like, it was just, you know, it was like, oh, they just not gonna be respawned. I should, I had an old build. Problem is I have the gear split between two different characters. It's like a funny stage 4 vampirism, like not one-handed, Stam Sork one-shot build where you basically just like try to hit people with the little bonkers. Little just boop. Little two-hander ability. It's amazing. Pow, 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 pow. I do like archery in ESO. I feel like it's a cool little skill. Kill this guy. Ease. I like group combat, so I mainly tank and heal, but tanks and healers do shit DPS. That is true. Plus, I suck at light attack weaving. I'm not a huge fan of light attack weaving either. The best thing that I have found when people are bad at mechanics is force yourself to be good at them. It might sound counterintuitive, but for example, my friend David does not believe in drinking potions. So I made him wear a Clever Alchemist. At least I think it was David that I had to do this. That way he's forced to go into combat encounters and do Clever Alchemist. You know, or if you're bad at light attack weaving, wear sets that you are forced to light attack weave to see procs of. That way you get visual kind of response to like you doing what you're supposed to do. And then because of that, you know, you're doing the mechanics correctly. If that makes sense. So like force yourself to do stuff and then get the visual stimuli for doing it, and then you know that you're doing it correctly. So when you proc something that gets procced off a light attack, you know, now you get to see the correct, you know, information being accurately represented. So you're like, good, I did this correctly, and you know, I'm gonna continue to get better at it. Especially because on console, it's so hard to light attack weave. And or not light attack weave, excuse me. It's so hard to parse and get good feedback on it. What I mean by that is there's so many good outcomes and add-ons that show you like, oh, you did really good at this. You need to work on this. We don't get that on console. We just get a number, and a lot of people take that number as like holy gospel, but it's like that doesn't help you as much as you need. Or that Sigic order skill. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one also. And there's just tons of yellows in here. Just keep firing in this hole. Oh shoot, I went down and looked at my phone for a second and I died. What did I do? I walked into flaming oil. That'll do it. I'm not a fan of necromancers personally. I know a lot of people will stand by them. I do, well, there are some dungeons. I used to do a lot of 4-man content with the boys, and we used to have, if we were constantly like dying in final phases of things or to like very dumb mechanics, we would use a necromancer tank. That way we'd be like, and we're alive, we're resurrected again. Generally, though, we tried not to, but sometimes when we were playing bad. There's just some dungeons that just have dumb mechanics. I'm trying to think of Fang Lair is a good example, where it's like, ooh, the walls are closing in, and then it's like, you know, somebody will accidentally, you know, mess up the hole in the wall, and then bam, you know, they're dead. Bro, I'm like half inside this rock here. I could spawn on this one. That works. I'll be honest though, necromancers are probably my least favorite class, and then it's Dragon Knight. I'd rather play at Warden, which says a lot about me. Oh, I'm getting whacked. Sorry, I'm coming out of stealth. Well, they can't lock onto us as quickly. There we go. I got you, Raul. Pretty sure that's the guy that like gave away the hammer earlier. Screwed us. Heavy attack builds start killing people in Cyrodiil. Yeah, there's a lot of good heavy attack builds out there. Plus, they're just so easy to pilot, and I think people sometimes forget like ease of access being such a, oh my goodness gracious, that is a lot of fire pods. Oh, it's so hard to like shoot in there. They're just hiding around the school. This is like the greatest attack for Nickel Outpost I have ever seen. It is just a ridiculous back and forth here. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. There's quite a few good heavy attack builds these days. Except for PvE. I feel like a lot of good PvE heavy attack builds have been nerfed. Not that they're not like useless, but like compared to where they were, I just feel like they're so far set back, you know? You guys feel like that developers were just like, some of these builds are a bit too easy to pilot, so we're gonna take them away from you. And you're like, what? Like, I'm not saying that I'm like, you know, a heavy tech person, but like, I don't think that they should have been like completely decimated for PvE. Same with Oaken Soul ones too. It's like, do we need to like nerf the Oaken Soul this harsh? Ooh, that's my fault. That's a lot of fire pots. Yep, that's fire pots. Big fire pot. Oh, they broke our camps. It's the end. They're coming for us. I'm impressed that they're able to keep respawning their people so effectively. Keep the fight going as well as they are. What the heck? Oh, I knocked my camera. 1 second, let me fix it. Let's have you guys turn around normal. Oh, you guys are like really high up. 1 second. There we are. Oh, I've been resurrected. I almost got blown up by blast bones immediately. Like PvPers intend. Like, you would think that we would be doing significantly more damage inside of there just with all of the stuff shooting in there. It's just endless. Like, if we don't win this, think of the AP tick that we're going to miss out on. It'll be huge. Are we getting that guy? Come on, get up, my guy. A good video idea would be collecting, or a good video would be collecting ideas for the next class sets. Do you mean like what the developers should add? Is that like kind of what you mean? I don't know what that guy's plan was there. For some buffs, I would say, yeah, it definitely got more love inadvertently. I think the intention of the developers was to nerf it, though. I mean, that was their intention. Yeah, got the little werewolf boy. What do you want to bet one of his little friends comes around the corner and is like, "Oh, I'll resurrect you." And I'll be like, "Oh, bam! No resurrections for the werewolf." I'm not gonna wait here too long, though. I'm just curious if somebody will do that. You know, I hate weakness to elements. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, get back inside, loser. Your werewolf friend is dead to you. Oh, should be. I see what you mean. I'm picking out what you're putting down, Zombie. By the way, if your name was Zombie, did you like the Oh goodness. Oh god, oh, they're all coming. No, they really want their friend resurrected. Did you did you like my pun about the Walking Dead? That was comedic genius, in my opinion. We are also being attacked at Ash. Fellas, we are about to lose out on one of the biggest ticks ever for nickel outpost. What are we doing? We've literally killed the same AI things. They spawned like 4 times now. Oh, we are about to die. I can feel it. It's over. It's all over. Oh, I can't get that guy up. I'm already dead. I died like 3 seconds ago. The game just didn't want to tell me. That's the sad thing about dying in that way. The game just doesn't have the heart to tell you. It's like, we're just gonna take your magic and your stamina away, and it'll catch up to you. You know. That was a good hit there. I've been sideswiped. Yeah, it's this is unfortunately we've lost out on one of the biggest alliance point ticks that we probably could have received. Yeah, but the problem is that they're gonna get the tick for the defense. We're not gonna get fucking jack shit because we didn't win. We lost. We got fucking absolutely dumpstered. Like, we just sat outside, just kept blowing all our load inside, and nothing happened. But we took Vlasterus. I mean, that's something. You know, that's not nothing. Just attacking this. We'll go over here. I do need to farm Infinite Archive later, so I might take a break to do that. We're probably not even at Rewards Tier 1, because we... Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. You're just sitting in PvPs getting ticks for kills every so often. We're not even getting ticks for anything else because nothing else. Nothing. I forgot his mouth is terrible. Problem is that there's just infinitely more of them than there are of us, and they are coordinated and we are not. That's the problem, realistically. But I mean, I don't organize anything inside of Cyrodiil, except the one time that I became the Emperor. Then I actually had a group and was trying to coordinate and whatnot, but I'm just trying to get to Rewards Tier 1. So whatever happens, happens. Whatever these hooligans organize or don't organize is up to them. The success of the Daggerfall Covenant inside of this campaign will not keep me up at night. Yeah, I would like them to expand it to really just retake this, as I'm not even there yet. I think they need to make it a bit shorter too. I think it's if you look at how like the records are right now, like if you wanted to like get on the leaderboards, like it's a big time commitment to get to that many points. They need to figure out how to rebalance that, in my opinion. It's going to be to the point where it's like, oh, you don't have 20 hours? Well, you're not going to be able to get on the leaderboard. Like, what in the world am I missing? We got reds. They're probably just going to leave. They've got fast mounts, too. It's hopeless. Well, maybe the yellow will come attack Ash. Oh, well, there's already 2 siege weapons down, so that's usually a sign. What do we got? We got a situation over here. The music is pretty hyped, too. I don't remember where this plays in Skyrim, though. I'm just not looking forward to farming the infinite archive to get a lead, because I know that because I want the lead, the game's just gonna be like, no. And I'll be like, all right, well, worth the shot. You know, like, all right, well. Onwards to our deaths, boys. Actually, somebody just posted in Reddit a story. Yes. Oh, they actually have a map that has how to play ESO in chronological order. That's neat. Well, I'm trying to see if I agree with it while running. Do I agree with this map? Yeah, I think it looks good. Yeah, you can save your progress, I believe. Generally, people just stop though when it ends, but there's like different things you can do to there's like different ways, like you can reset it while you're inside of it. I think you can also do that to like save it and come back. The same way that like it will save like Maelstrom or whatnot, but I don't think it will let you be eligible for the leaderboards if you do that. So there's really no point in doing that. Keep going, I would think. I think your best bet is probably just restart. Are we really back at the same place again? Fellas, what are we planning here? What they don't realize, I'm a night play. As soon as they come over here, I'm just gonna go invisible. This is ridiculous. Also, how is that still hitting me? Just a man who wants some alliance points. Oh my goodness gracious. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to look and watch. Fucking stalkers. Well, they're actually gonna attack Brindle. There's no siege down. I mean, they're not going to attack Ash, I don't think. Although, who is the Emperor? Oh, we actually do have the Emperor. I thought they just did that thing to get that title for forever. Well, that's neat. Guess we'll just chill and Ash till they come to the gate and then get clapped, and then we'll go attack their gate and then get clapped, and just keep on going until we get to rewards tier 1. Which hopefully will happen sometime. At some point. At least we're getting rewards of the worthy. I feel like we should let them start the siege so we can get a better tick. If we fight them over at the gate, we're not going to get shit. It's food for thought. Alright, what do we got? Push them back, way back. Is this going to be the back and forth between the two groups? And then we're going to get all the way up to their keep. And then we're going to die. Place your bets. Oh, we're not even gonna get to the keep before we have our big dying battle. Where's that werewolf going? Must be going to try to get his brother who's dead. Kill him. Get him. Take your extra poison damage from my injection of arrows. Watch out. That's how you get them. Little fur babies. I made a guild called the Fur Babies and it was a werewolf only. Would you guys join, or would that be too patronizing? I don't think I could ever do a werewolf for PvP, honestly. I think I would get, everyone would just target me and clown on me. I don't think it would work out. I think werewolves are neat, but you know, like, at the end of the day, how much respect do you give to people who play a werewolf, you know? It's a lot of yellows, fellas, and every time they die, they can just respawn. It's not looking good. Gosh dang it. I try to look at my phone. Oh, I'm alive. Every time I try to like look down at my phone just to make sure that chat is like continuing to like update, I feel like I just start to get clapped. It's like they know when I look down. You know, I'm really starting to think that that we don't have enough firepower to overrun that many. Where does that? I feel like that werewolf just keeps trying to break through the lines. Like, where does he trying to go? And if you're trying to just like bust it through, just like jump on a horse, you know? Like, what's your prerogative? Maybe there's another. Maybe one of his furry friends is downed and he needs to go resurrect him or something. That's the only thing I could think of. Like instinctively keep trying to bar swap too, because I'm not used to being the scummy one bar builds. I don't even know what if I consider this scummy though. This is like hot ass. How are we looking? Oh my god. Makes me miss my sorcerer. Like, sorcerers are just so easy to pilot for like open world Cyrodiil. I mean, like, Nightblades are good for battlegrounds in my opinion, but even assaulting Brindle? High quality H2O. Gotta stay hydrated. Well, you're constantly. Are we just breaking this gate? We're just like, fuck it. Just knock it down. Maybe that's why the werewolf was trying to get through. We're just like, no, we're just gonna hold on to the Emperorship just by like tearing this down. You know what? I respect it. I respect it a lot. I like this. Smart. Look at the yellows. They don't know what to do. Their 6 collective brain cells are confused. Maybe they go load up Skyrim and abuse some more Nords, huh? Now that they don't know what to do. You know, I'm surprised they, you know, they remastered Fallout. Why didn't they remaster Skyrim for the 12th time, you know? That's what I was thinking when I seen that announcement. I was like, where is the Skyrim remaster? I need another remastering of Skyrim. Kill that guy? No, he's alive. Oh my gosh. Where is he? Is he like trapped? Can he get out from where he is? Not what you want to have happen to yourself. You don't want to be stuck in the rubble. But thank you guys for stopping by here. We actually have more people on Twitch than we do right now on the YouTube. Bit of a lopsided day. Actually seems like the most optimal time to stream is in like 3 hours from now. So it's good to always test out different time frames just to see when you guys are available. And what time zones I can steal from you guys. Oh my goodness, this is like very hard to parkour over. This rubble. Yeah, push him all the way back home. Oh, should have got that guy. Oh, scavenging. He dodged the scavenging demise. No! You hate to see it. Oh, that's what you love to see, though. 7 a.m. in Australia. Well, that explains why some of the Australians had to go to sleep. It was very early. You know what game has been really fun recently too? Fallout 76 has been fantastically fun in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have been playing Fallout 76 recently, but I've been having a lot of fun with it again. I feel like sometimes when I load up, I don't know what to do on Fallout 76, which I imagine is probably how some people feel on ESO. But like, I feel like there's like less things to collect, less things to do. I mean, obviously different types of games too. I think that's probably a big part of it, but sometimes I'm just like, what should I be grinding, you know? Just gold? Stamps? If none of you guys play Fallout, you're probably like, what? Gold and stamps? I thought it was bottle caps. Bottle caps really not a resource that you need that many of these days. Is he talking about Grey Host? Anyone on red or blue, please return your scrolls to yellow. Must be some drama about these scrolls, huh? You guys missed the lore earlier. The yellow just handed us a scroll. It's a bit weird. A bit weird. Oh, I've been wisped. I'm unable to go into stealth. Ah, sucker. Oh. bit of a good chunk of them over here. I say they're going to Brindle. Alright, you know what, screw it. We'll go to Brindle just to see. Being followed. I don't think so. Granted, there could be a stream sniper behind me with my luck. In stealth, that would be my luck. Look, the Great Forest Dolmen. And my long-term plan to keep my cat distracted by a big cardboard box did work out. Just after unplugging my microphone once, you know, she's been good ever since. Distracted. I'm coming to Brindle. If we take that keep, probably all I need be rewards tier 1, and then I could be free of this cursed character. And I can stop and eat dinner too. Be free. Sounds like a jinx. No, she's asleep right now. That's why I'm sounding so arrogant, because she's asleep. She can't cause problems, because she's napping. Is this all we have? Is this just one guy at the front door? Fellas. Did I run all the way over here just to get punked because it's one guy? Oh my gosh, he's attacking me. Attack the guy on the siege weapons. What the hell? The Nightblade, you're not supposed to attack me outright. That's a beefy boy. He was getting hit right by my thing, and he just ate it. Fellas, I don't think we're gonna be able to take a keep with just the two of us. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, and now there's more of them than there are of us. Oh, suck my nut though. You're gonna go down with me. Literally. I'm gonna go right down top of your body. Oh my gosh, it's like every time I'm like, I'm gonna get some alliance points here. The game's like, no, you're not. Like, it's like the curse of just wanting to get the rewards. Look at this. Look. Oh. All I want is rewards tier 1. My alliance has been getting absolutely dicked down. The Daggerfall Covenant should star in a freaking porno at this rate. Jeez. Our greatest plan right now is just keep this door knocked down. That is so funny. Don't worry, I'll just spam my execute on him. That'll get him. It will not get him, apparently. That's unfortunate. Come on, executes. Kill this random tanky dude. Whew. This is our grand plan. Is to just knock this down. Well, there's the blues out there, just getting absolutely slaughtered. Might as well go out there and join them, you know? Go down there with the team. I just don't know what Yellow's plan is. Are they gonna fix the gate? Oh my goodness gracious. I get so arrogant too, because I'm like, I'm gonna kill this guy here. I'm like, what am I doing? There's like 50 yellows right around me. Oh. I just need like the tiniest pinch of a lot. Like, do you see how many alliance points? That's just like one decent kill on a guy. That would be enough. But our grand plan is just knock down this keep. It just held it knocked down. And that's not ideal when you're just trying to get to rewards tier 1, because there's no alliance points being gained. Nothing is happening. I wonder what this guy did to be hung like that. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go to nickel again. That would be my luck, huh? He just used Meteor on me. I'm like there's a guy up here. I know there is. Come on, goons. Get these guys. Boom, 144 AP. Maybe that'll tick us over the top here. That's how close we are. Every time, 19 AP. Maybe, you know, maybe this is what we need. Just, this is how we've gained 25,000 alliance points. It's just that slow, meticulous grind through like 19,000. Or through like 19, 20, 155. You know, just that slow, painful grind. Sir, that's not nice. I'm just here for your alliance points. You see, they want me to consider elves humans, but if they were humans, why would they be made of alliance points? Does ever think about that? No place to die. Richie, you're level 159. You're going into Grey Host. That's a man. That is a man, Richie. That's what I like to see. Never too young to die for High King Emmerich. Ult is goon. Or don't. Or just please. Just ult. Thank you. Like, however many times I need to press the ult button, just do it once, please. I just want that 136 alliance points. All I want is your alliance points. That's all I want from you. Even though they can all respawn, that's fine. Because I have a feeling that by the time the fight is over, we'll get there. Yeah, I've got the infinite thing. The thing is we're so close to rewards tier 1. I just want rewards tier 1, you know? Like, that's all I want. This character is hot garbage. Doesn't even have the he can't even afford passives. That's how few skill points he has. But I was like, oh, you know, it'll be fun. You guys want to see some battlegrounds? I'm going with his Nightblade. It's a bad idea. It's not a good idea. Ooh, 16 alliance points. We'll take that. Wait, did that guy not die? Where did he go? Repair some walls after death. The only problem is I don't know if I have any repair kits, but I think we're good. I think we've done it. Winston, I'm gonna check my surroundings. Oh, it's not updated yet. I'm convinced it's not updated yet. I guarantee you we have it. The game is just teasing us. The only problem with repairing walls too is like nobody's attacking a keep. What walls are there to repair? Come on, surely. That was 18 alliance points. Okay, it's 18 out of 25,000. Oh, you know, that's not nothing. There we go. Okay, that was nothing apparently. Battlegrounds and Cyrodiil completely different. Battlegrounds at least matches with under level 50s. What do you mean? This guy's above level 50. He should be in he'd be in above ground Cyrodiil or above ground Battlegrounds. But I mean, like 10 to 50. Yeah, I mean you get people who are less if you're in Grey Host. I just ate my entire bow ult like it was nothing. I get Dark Convergence here in a moment. You feel it coming in my loins. Yeah, if you're under 50, yeah, you can only fight level 50s, yeah. Unless you go to the 10 to 50 Cyrodiil campaign, huh? I don't think there's a 10 to 50 Imperial City, though, anymore, is there? 3 alliance points, okay. You know, all right, we're gonna get somewhere. I think we might have it. I'll check when I die. I'll try not to play super aggressive. I say as I run into a group of people just trying to spam and execute. Just because 101 alliance points. We have to be close. We have to be close. Release me from this terrible idea that I had, please. That's all I want, is to be released. And I think they got rid of it. Does anyone confirm that there's no 10 to 50 Imperial City anymore? Oh, where the hell did that guy go? PvP, the GOAT. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just no CP or CP. Yeah, this guy is not a good PvP representation, though. Please don't judge me. This guy's got like 0 skill points. It was just made to, his only leveling came from Battlegrounds during a mid-year mayhem. That's why his skill bar is so like, what? You're like, oh. Oh, look at those little butt buddies. He's streaking so he didn't get executed. Kill me, and also I can see if I'm rewards tier 1. That's what I want. Alright. Alright, please tell me we're rewards tier 1. Have to be rewards tier 1. Oh, hallelujah. Alright, well, we're free. We can finally take a break, eat some dinner, and I'm going to come back and grind out a mythic, because I want to get that new PvP mythic and then slap it on my sorcerer, so that way, or actually on a character has a little bit of juice on him. But thank you guys so much again for stopping by today. But if you want to get transmutes, don't go to Greyhost right now, because everyone's just fighting in the middle of a field. And not fun. Without keeps being changing hands, it can be a pain in the ass to get your rewards tier 1. But it will give you 50 transmutes. So I do recommend it. So maybe if you're on PlayStation or Xbox EU or PC, definitely still try to get your transmutes. But I'm going to be taking a break here so that I can go do some boring PvE grinding and eat some dinner. So thank you guys so much again for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love all of you.